See, now that's weird.
What do you mean, hold on? You're going to listen to it? It's kind of girly.
Suddenly you're in my life, a part of everything I knew. You got me working day and night, just trying to keep my hold on you. Here in your arms I found my paradise.
Okay, so it's still fairly new for him. So I'm still trying to give him it instead of just talking all the way through it.
What's that?
The
that?
intro, it's still fairly new. It's still fresh.
To who?
What do you mean it's
to
new?
him.
This is like 4 weeks in.
Is it? Well, you got it digitally remastered.
I got it.
It
This
sounds
is the first
better.
one that actually sounds good.
Yeah, I was
No,
just trying to give him
that's
his little.
incorrect.
I was trying to.
Before it was bassy, and I didn't know how to describe what was wrong with it, and it turns out that there was just a lot of bass.
You're incorrect.
You'll have to go over there and grab it off
Oh,
of
you're a
the.
dick.
You can grab it. It's probably either under the table or on the shelf.
Before I go grab it and you introduce who I am,
Why don't you
My name's
introduce-
Joel Henderson. Welcome
shit.
to the Joel Henderson
Damn,
Show.
I quit.
With me, as always, Tony Van Doring,
Go to
the
hell.
the one storming off and walking away. He's probably gonna have a heart attack on the way there. Can't.
Has he
guarantee
had
he'll
any
be
heart
back.
attacks today? What's the
How
heart
are you
attack?
gonna ask
count?
me?
I don't know, man. He calls you when he has a heart attack.
No,
So
he doesn't.
I send you a text every day
He stopped
checking up
doing
on.
that.
Oh, so you? Oh, I
yeah,
see.
because
so
people
gotten
tried
the-
to start fucking making me better. I was trying to laugh at it, and they're all like, "Oh,
Well,
oh,
God
get better,
forbid
get
somebody
better." So I
wants you
just
to
quit
not-
fucking telling them.
So there. So you're better then. You just. Oh,
I'm
good,
better.
good,
What are you
good,
talking
good.
about? People tried to make you better. Me? I
Hey,
didn't
so-
fucking try to make you better. You can bet your ass I did not do that.
Wait, so
Well,
they tried to
it-
stop.
It,
and letting
turned
you have
into
heart
something that
attacks.
wasn't funny anymore, and I didn't like it, so I hid it.
Why wasn't it funny anymore?
Because I got lectured by everybody, and fuck them all.
Okay, you showed the wrong people. You showed people that apparently don't have a sense of humor.
I don't think many people have my sense of humor, though.
Okay, but it was
That's a
fucking
true
hilarious.
statement. Yeah.
And so was the goddamn fake FaceTime commercial at the beginning.
Oh, loved it, loved it.
I mean, both.
I'll give credit where it's
The
due.
Facebook FaceTime commercial was really good, actually.
I
And
think-
who are these people you're telling? Like your grandma? Like
Yeah, like
you-
who's gonna be mad
I
at
know,
you?
you
or
have
lecture
other
you?
friends? The guys at the
No,
shop?
I don't have any friends.
Shout out to the guys at the shop. Can I get
Yeah.
some?
Okay, shout out to the shop.
Which shop?
Either one, take your pick.
Yeah.
Why would you
whichever
shout
one
out
like.
to them?
Whichever
they-
shop you
yeah,
like.
doesn't
Whichever
make
you
a
prefer.
difference. Yeah.
Who are we to tell you which shop to prefer?
And
you know?
who is anybody else to judge your panic/heart attacks?
That's exactly my fucking
I mean,
point.
if
So I
you,
quit
you want to
telling
have
you.
a nervous breakdown, have a nervous breakdown, man. You should share it with everybody. You should get like a Vimeo account or a Vine.
I don't know what
just
that is.
for-
Well, are you, I have a couple queries here. Are you
Two?
at least?
There's only two
Are
of us,
you
and we're
are you
hiding
worried
a
that it's
fucking-
actually going to be sorted out, and that you don't want that?
No, not at all.
Okay, so
That would be
that's-
fucking awesome.
So if they stop, so them stopping is the goal.
Oh yeah, oh absolutely. I don't
Okay.
want it to ever happen again. I don't. That's fucked. I mean, come on.
Okay,
You saw
so-
what the hell happens
so
to
the
me.
issue is-
I'm a normal person, and I go to that. Fuck that.
Issue is just being lectured about you not doing the right thing at the time or whatever
Yeah,
it is. Right?
I don't. I fucking tell people what to do. I don't like to be told what to do.
I totally agree with that. But here's the difference: I had children, which
So?
I get to tell them what to do all the time.
Yeah,
you
but
don't even
I'm not one of
technically
them.
work at the shop.
So
So,
So
is
you'd
that
like
who
to-
it is? We've confirmed that it's the guys from the shop who are giving.
Oh,
you
they're
advice?
ball
that-
busting? Are they the ones busting your balls? I don't
Yeah.
know.
no.
Who is it? I mean, give us a general.
It's just
description.
everybody.
What-
Every person. Nobody
Are
says.
you
"Haha."
referring to us?
No, you guys as well. Nobody says, haha, that was fucking great. Do it again. Everybody's like, dude, that
well,
was kind of
no.
funny, and then I'm kind of concerned. Why don't you go see the doctor?
Even
So-
us? I didn't say
you
that
bull
shit.
fucking shit.
Well,
Oh,
I think you should still go see a doctor, but I think you should see a shrink more than like a
I-
medical physician.
I bothered to edit a 12-minute video for you. Fuck you. I didn't do my part as a friend there.
No.
I then, afterwards, simply said, if you would like to get it sorted out, maybe you should consider it.
yeah.
I'm not saying
but
don't
you stopped
keep
being
filming
funny.
me. What do you mean I stopped being funny? You were funnier before because you didn't know what was happening.
See,
it was
I
funnier
think
the
he's
first
just-
time.
I think it was a
You're
joke. It was a
trying too
hoax the
hard.
whole time.
It was just
a
joke.
shtick, right?
It was a shtick.
It was a
man, I
shtick.
wish it fucking was.
You're
though.
trying too
Yeah.
hard now when you're doing those instead of just telling me
Panicking,
honestly what you're feeling.
Yeah.
Much
Oh.
like the podcast, which is what we were bitching about last time, was that you do this shtick of one-liner guy a.k.a. Jerry the King Lawler. You know, just the corniest of dad jokes
Have
that
I
you
done
could
it
do.
today?
No,
I got
yeah,
a joke
wait
for
a
you.
second.
I got
he
a
said
joke.
he's got 2 jokes.
I
So
got a show
let's
prep.
hear his jokes. Let's
Show
give him
prep.
Yeah.
Bob actually gave me 2 jokes.
Oh,
and-
I would like to point out that show prep that was never done. I don't believe we ever saw any magic from Aaron Brown or a Game of Arms 3rd episode review. So leaving that hanging out there for next week.
However, you should come to my company because I deliver when I say I got show prep.
Okay.
Here's my show prep from Bob.
What's your show prep?
My show
Oh, you
prep.
gave away the source?
I know, Bob.
Well, technically, it's
So
kind
we
of
get
his
shout out
show
to
prep,
Bob.
but the fact that I agreed to it kind of made it and allowed it to be mine.
Okay, go on.
So here you have it. And why are black guys so tall?
Why not?
Because they're Negroes. And hold on,
But
wait
then they'd
for
be
it.
crooked.
Wait for it.
I love it.
Wait for it. Why did the black guy cross the road? To get the chicken.
Okay.
No, that
I
was
like
awesome.
the first one.
That was awesome.
The second one's racist.
The first one I have it. Here's my
I
issue
mean-
with the first one is that you're using the tenses all wrong.
What did I
And that's
do?
where a pun joke falls apart. A pun joke falls apart at using wrong tenses.
We're not dissecting his
I am
joke.
that's exactly what I'm
That is
doing.
exactly what he's doing.
That's
right now.
literally what I'm doing. I am
Right this
dissecting it, so
second.
don't
He's
tell me I'm not.
dissecting
No,
because
no,
that's what I'm doing.
dissect the joke.
That's what I'm trying to do. What I'm saying is that by having it be their knee grows, therefore you're only saying one of their knees grows. So they would be very tall with and then leaned over.
I
is
think
what I'm
that
saying.
I think that's literal Joel.
Yeah, that's what.
I'm
That's
telling you
No,
that your joke
I-
was meant to be a pun, and it only works if its knees grows. It only
No.
works that it doesn't
No.
work as one singular
no, it
knee growing.
only works as Negro because there's not knees grows.
Exactly
There's
my
only
point.
knee
The
grows.
pun joke doesn't work. That's my point. The pun
works.
it doesn't
It
work.
works.
I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah,
well,
see?
I'm blowing
See?
it out. Sorry, but yeah, I thought it was hilarious.
I think you should blow it out just a
Yeah.
little bit lower and to the left.
I mean, you're just gonna end up distant in the background again if you can't pick a spot, Big Al. You did it last
can't.
time. What's the fucking problem?
I can't.
Just
No,
He
so
only did it
right.
last time he was holding his mic. What did
No.
you do?
No, we
sat
did
there.
one the other day. I just said still.
Oh, that's
We-
right.
I'm
Did
gonna
you
try
sit
it again.
still?
I'm gonna try it again.
We replaced last Wednesday's episode on Thursday because Wednesday's episode, the audio didn't record on the recorder here, and the YouTube version was unlistenable. There were 4 people on it. It was too many people talking at the same
It
time.
just is, man. Everybody ends up talking over
Well, you're
each
gay.
other and side conversations.
Who's gay?
You.
What does that have to do with anything? You're
Nothing
literally
at all.
just changing the topic.
Absolutely. Remember
He's
I was
not even
derailing.
changing the topic. He's just
Yeah, he's just
yelling
saying
words
something.
while he's checking a
If,
text.
if you would just leave me alone for 1 second.
You are like old school blinkered Big Al. Now that I think
What?
about
What the
it,
fuck is the matter with you?
I
Yeah.
gotta respond, and I
Why?
have to think
What's
of
wrong?
the response
think on your
because
feet.
I'm
Let's
trying
go.
to read this.
Well, let's
this
let him
statement.
think, Big Al. Shh. Let's let him think.
All right, that's all that it took.
Thank God. I mean,
No problem. We will take care of the toolbox tomorrow.
Penis,
Penis, and
vaginas,
no dildos,
and asses.
asses, and preferably candy for little boys. But
What is it? No, that's just.
now it stopped.
You
the whole,
lost the whole thing.
The whole
Yeah.
fucking
You're
thing.
welcome.
You freaking.
That was my
Fuck.
whole point.
So what was I saying?
I don't know.
I believe
I
I
have
was
no
saying,
clue.
don't worry about the toolbox. We will take care of it tomorrow. and
is a toolbox.
I am a toolbox, and
It's
fuck
not gonna
him.
work again. Fuck him.
Dildo. That was for these guys.
Assholes.
None of it's going through.
It's absolutely going to be put in there.
Siri's gonna be like, "Where do you want the dildo?"
What does it say? Read us the thing.
I believe I was saying, don't worry about the toolbox. We will take care of it tomorrow. And he is a toolbox. I am a toolbox. And fuck him. Working dildo. That was for these guys.
Awesome.
Sent.
Sent. There's no need to edit that one.
No.
Siri nailed it.
Yeah.
Not at
that
all.
was pretty
Sounded
good.
perfect to me. But
was
I
pretty
think
good.
I was telling. Oh, you know what else? And I got 2 other things. I got 2 other things of
Okay,
show
do you
prep.
are you just trying to run down the list of things?
Yes, because I got to get this out, and then you guys do whatever the fuck you want. But
Wow, man, these are intense. I'm
yeah,
listening.
no, show
Go
prep.
on.
This is
Okay.
what this is about. You get this
Show
fucking
prep.
shit out
Hey,
of there.
is any part of the show prep packing the goddamn bowl and passing it for fuck's sake?
Holy shit! I dropped it.
It's right there in front of you, dummy.
Wrong. It.
Oh, well.
However,
whatever. Don't fucking drop my bowl again.
that's
asshole.
right where I'm going. Part of the show prep was I have to. Shit.
Oh man, you know what?
What a
And in
dumbass.
today in weather, I mean,
I have to publicly apologize to you for breaking your bowl because I now know how it feels to be that asshole.
What?
well,
when
you
it's
had never done it before.
where
I mean,
it's completely innocent and you're just sitting
Yeah,
there
no,
for
no,
a while
no.
and then you
I was
forgot?
really legitly mad at you because you're my fucking dream crusher, and I have to legitimately apologize publicly
Wow.
because I broke your bowl and
Is
I
that a
felt like
pet
the
name,
asshole
Dream Crusher?
that I thought you were.
What do you mean, Dream Crusher? You notice how I wasn't a total tool bag and say that I felt like I needed to punch you. Oh wait, no, I
yeah.
did say that, but I
you
said
did
it in
threaten
jest.
him physically.
I didn't
Big
threaten
Al,
him.
just because he's talking on here does not mean you're threatened vocally. Just
What
talk
do you mean
the
I'm
same.
threatened
You're
vocally?
leaning in and yelling again.
I can't help it.
Yes, you can. You did
I'm
it.
trying not
You
to.
did it once.
Listen
Did
to
I
the people
once?
that are talking, and then just respond at the same level. You don't have to yell.
I
Literally.
might have been yelling though.
That's fine, but he doesn't need to then butt in and yell. He can wait his turn and
I
talk
think
afterwards.
you should yell louder.
I just might, but it wouldn't be on purpose. I'm just saying. I'll probably yell at some point.
That wouldn't be
There will be
malice.
loud
it would
talking.
be ignorance.
It's always
Probably.
ignorance. I don't think
Yeah,
it's ever malice.
No.
I don't think he has.
Malice
I don't
is a
think
bad
he's-
word,
I
man.
don't think he's got the mean bone in his body there.
Yeah, no, I'm a
And
good-hearted
It's usually
soul.
black.
So, firstly, sorry for breaking your bowl, dick. And secondly, you're a fucking asshole because you left the fucking Mountain Dew box in the refrigerator and you knew you took the last one.
Oh yeah, I told you I did.
Why would you do that?
Because that's a dick.
No, why would you leave it in there?
I wasn't even thinking about it. I was trying to get back out here in a hurry, actually.
So you were just thinking about yourself again.
Yeah, that was selfish reasons. I apologize. Thanks for pulling it out for me.
At least it's not as bad as AB always leaving his beer here.
That was my show
Yeah.
prep.
Thanks
actually-
for the zombie dust every once in a while. I like the Three Floyds variety.
He actually
I'm
sent
not
me
really-
a text the other day saying sorry for leaving beer. Like, it's a 6-pack. It's better than finding Big Al's water bottles or...
You know,
Toadies
Whatever.
use
okay, so you're
condoms.
doing this.
I was
here.
doing that
I
because
know.
it felt good,
No,
not
but
because I was trying to flick
we-
you off.
we
If I was trying to
literally-
flick you off, I would have flicked you off.
Fair enough. But we were watching that on. Was that the Seinfeld episode we were watching the
Can I
other
put
day
this
here?
here?
Yeah, you can do whatever you. You can do whatever you want, guy.
My penis is coming out eventually here. I just gotta make sure.
Go
it's
on.
not warm.
Why?
Go on, Big Al. What do you
Pants
got?
are coming off regardless. We were
Only
watching the
for Al.
Seinfeld the other day, man, and we saw. Then last night we were talking about top 5 TV shows all time. That's something that was a Seinfeld episode. Was that where the waitress was flipping them off
It's
every
all
time
been
she went
done,
on?
man.
Oh, absolutely.
It's all been done now.
Well, we
That's
were
not the
saying-
discussion, though.
No, the discussion is the top 5 TV shows of all time.
God, it really.
Blinkered.
No, it really was this. It took the fact that there was nobody else to look at and talk to. He just caught himself doing it again, just there. He's looking.
Yeah.
He's like, and then, oh, and then
That's the problem. Is
He
that I
looked
like
right
to.
at me.
Yeah, I like to look people in the eyes when I talk to them.
he can't pivot around the mic.
I'm not. My mic skills aren't the best. I
I
have no
noticed I
pivot
barely
skills.
look. I barely look at you guys when I'm talking on here.
Yeah,
for
but
some
you
reason to
barely
stay.
look at us
I'm
when you
not
talk to
a
us
eye
off camera.
contact kind of person this close. It feels too intimate.
You want a kiss?
Whoa, that's weird.
I'm just looking deeply into your
Can we get
eyes.
some
You see
shout
what
out
I'm
music?
saying?
They're
your
beautiful.
guys'
I
case.
understand.
Mine are far cooler than yours.
Way no way.
First of all, they're way redder and they're cooler colored. They're
No.
greens and grays.
they
The
don't
only
even
reason
fucking
they-
work.
Like you say that, they absolutely work.
No, they with assistance.
Absolutely. So do you.
No,
You work with assistance.
not my eyeballs.
Maybe not your eyeballs.
That's why they're better.
You have tools. Why don't you just go put a house together without tools?
No. Your eyeballs work with assistance. My eyeballs work without assistance. Hence,
applying it to other
therefore,
things.
making them better. I'm not.
Well, no, his
Just my
eyeballs. are
eyeballs
better.
are
I
better.
know, but bear with me with the pea brain here,
Okay,
and
okay.
try to follow this complex
here we go.
fucking thing I'm going
I'm
along
winding
with here.
down the path with you. Where are we going? Go.
Nowhere. Just that you're trying to imply that somehow because I require eye contacts, ear contacts, insulin contacts, so to speak.
Yes, you
I
are
require all those things that somehow that
subhuman.
makes me lesser. At least I don't have vagina attacks.
Inferior.
At least all of mine are physical ailments that I'm coping with.
So my
Wait a
mind
second.
doesn't
Mental
work well.
disorders are
Mental.
mental.
That's
it's
the
still
distinction
considered-
between
it's
mental
still
and
an
physical.
ailment, though. It's still an
The,
ailment.
the key word was physical ailment as opposed to mental ailment. The distinction is that word, not the ailment.
He means his
his-
brain is better.
Yeah, fair enough. But the panic attacks or / heart
That's
attacks
brain
are
stuff.
still, but they're still physical, right? I mean,
No.
if he's stripping down in the
They
middle of
can't.
driveways,
They
'cause
can't
he's-
go
Here's
and
the
look
thing.
and find something in him that says this is what's wrong. It's in his brain.
I
That's
didn't
triggering
tell
that.
you that my brain was better. I said my eyes are better.
I know. I was expanding the point. I was saying if you're really just gonna say that's the worst I got, I'll take it. My eyes are pussies. Oh darn.
My left ear's better than your left ear.
Not now that I have supersonic hearing. You couldn't stand in
You're
that
only like a
closet over
quarter
there.
bionic.
Maybe-
You're only
yeah,
a quarter
yeah.
bionic.
But you
He
couldn't
may
stand
be
in that
right.
closet
No, I
over
couldn't.
there and hear somebody whispering at.
My penis is still bigger,
Oh, well, and here we go to the
As far
Blowing
as
Out
you
the
know.
Penis podcast.
as far as Jen tells me.
No, why would she be such a dick? Why would she tell you
Maybe
how
she's
small
just
it
trying
is?
to make me proud.
Well, exactly.
just
She
trying to make
sees
you
how
feel
little
better.
you have to work with in life.
He's just trying to make you feel
I think
better.
it's just by comparison. I'm a smaller guy. It looks bigger. You're a bigger guy. It looks smaller.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's all an optical illusion, really. It is.
It's an
man.
illusion.
You do a
no,
little bit of
the
shaving.
rust it's rusted through the pan, Bart. It's not an illusion.
Okay,
Wash the
so
dishes.
Simpsons would be on my list.
Wait
Top
a minute.
5
What are
TV
we
shows.
trying to do? Top 5 TV shows?
Top 5 TV shows of all time. What started it is I was talking to this guy at work about
He lost
Game of
all of
Thrones.
his concentration.
I started talking about this Game
sorry,
of Thrones.
Al, I
This-
had
We're
to-
talking
no,
about
it's fine.
the Games of Thrones
Game of
because
Thrones.
it's a
Game of
funnier
Arms?
I
pun.
just started watching it this weekend. Literally, I watched like 13 episodes.
Game of
And-
Arms?
No, Game of Thrones.
Is
Have you
that-
ever seen it?
No, he hasn't seen it.
He's never seen
He's
it.
just going to do some stupid thing where he tells you it's dumb.
Okay.
No,
just move
actually, I
on.
wasn't. I was going to ask if that was directed by Han Solo. What was the guy's name?
Han Solo is the executive producer.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Now,
Okay.
what's the series you're talking
So
about?
it's Game of Thrones, and I was talking to this guy at work, and he's like, "Oh, best show of all time." You know, and I didn't get into a heated debate
I believe
or
it's too
anything
soon
with
to be
it.
best of all
That's
time.
what I mean.
Has
like,
to finish first.
It does. It absolutely because you go to best show of all
So-
time, you got a whole different.
So to be
genres of
dishing out
TV
those kind of
shows.
comments, where's this guy's credibility come from?
He says he read everything there is about Game of
No,
Thrones.
I mean him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who's he? Is he like is he
I
Game
don't
of
know,
Thrones
guy.
dork? Is he?
I would
Is
imagine
he just
he
Bar
likes
Louis
them.
Waiter?
What he doesn't know how to ask, but I'm going to put in much less words, is
sure, go ahead.
what are his tastes in TV? Does his tastes in TV
No clue.
mean
I don't have
that
anything.
you should take his as valid? Like
Well,
if he's the type that's
it's just
going,
an opinion.
Breaking Bad's the shit,
Does he
The
watch
Wire, and
Sesame
blah-
Street?
Well, I'm sure Sesame Street's probably on his list. It might
Sorry,
be in my
guys.
top 10. What do you?
I
Just-
said sorry.
he's- Just
you're
fucking walks
walking off
away.
the podcast
Hello.
again.
Not
Sorry,
even walking
I
off,
gotta
just sitting
fucking
here,
handle this.
just sitting
Oh,
here
man,
taking a
I
phone
gotta
call.
handle this. I got this.
Hey, what are you up to, kid?
Go on, Big L.
Anyway, but then we started talking about top
Well,
5
so
TVs.
but
TV
so
shows of all
is
time.
his opinion like is he somebody whose opinion would matter to you?
Well, no.
To where
his
you'd go,
opinion
well,
doesn't.
he said it, so I'm going to check it out.
Well,
like
he
if he
said,
recommended a show.
He said he read all the Wikipedias and read the books and stuff
But
like
we're
that.
still just focusing on Game of Thrones. What
yeah.
I'm saying is, does he have any
I
other...
would, from what he says, I don't know.
You're in a
that
talkative
well.
mood today, Big L.
What do you mean?
You're in a crosstalk kind of mood today.
What do you mean crosstalk? I don't understand what you're
Oh,
saying.
you don't know what I'm saying?
No.
You sure you don't?
I
is
don't.
that
I'm not
what
trying to
you're saying? You're not
crosstalk
talking
you. Is
to
that what I'm
talk
doing?
to-
Hey,
I'm trying to
Because-
get a feel of who this guy is. Is he somebody
he's
who's
my bar
who's-
manager at work, man? He's probably our age. You know what I mean? He said he watches the show. He went ahead and he read all the wiki files and like the versions of the books. So
So you just don't want to give me any information on anything else he might like on TV.
I don't know anything else he might
Okay.
like on TV.
So
I
then
never
it's-
even got a chance to discuss.
So
it
he's
with him.
probably somebody who's just kind of more or less, and I'm not trying to be derogatory when I say it, more or less obsessed with Game of Thrones, or
Probably.
really into that
Yeah,
show.
it's probably just Game of Thrones that he watches all the time.
Like a lot of people, and it really kind of blows my mind, is that a lot of people don't watch much TV. Like they're, you go, oh my God, did you see blah blah? And they're like, I don't watch that. I just do things. And it's like, I guess the only reason I really got into watching TV is because I want to do TV.
Yeah.
So it's like absorb as much as you can.
Fair enough. So then, but then I got The Simpsons, Seinfeld, and then I would throw The Shield in there. This is my top 5.
Okay.
You know what I mean? In no particular order.
All starting with S's.
Huh? Never noticed that, but okay.
Simpsons, Seinfeld, Shield.
Shield's one for me is one of the best shows there is. The ending is what got it the most. That's what I like.
Okay, that's it. No, you liked the whole show. You
Well,
liked the whole run.
absolutely, yeah. The whole thing was
Don't
great.
dismiss it down to a single episode.
Well, that's the best moment of the show. Is
It's
the
one
ending.
of the best.
Yeah, and the
No,
beginning when they Kid
the
Rock
end of the
open the door.
beginning.
Yeah, when they Kid Rock kick open the door or the window, and but then you put Lost in there. Lost has got to be in the conversation.
And that is one that at some point recently you said maybe you didn't quite get follow the ending the whole way, and you would be willing to watch it over again.
Yeah.
You
I
said
would watch
maybe
it.
you didn't.
Maybe. I mean, to me, I didn't like it. You know what I mean? That's why it wasn't.
And you watched all of them, or did you skip one here or there? You were kind of in and out, weren't you?
Towards the end, the last season, I was kind of in and out here and there, but I ended up watching them all sequentially before the finale.
Oh, you got caught up at that point.
Absolutely, yeah. But
Then. Yeah. Go on.
then, I
so,
don't know, then
so you
they-
still put it up there, even though you didn't love the ending. That's
yeah, I would
important.
watch it again, dude. Like when we watched it chronologically, it was still one of the best shows, just because I didn't. And then, like I was thinking about my number 5 show, and I'm going over newer stuff that's already ended.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah, because that's really the only criteria for
yeah,
this list.
it is, because Game of
Oh.
Thrones is like the Michael Jordan LeBron conversation, kinda. Like, let's say Lost is Michael Jordan, Game of Thrones is LeBron. Yeah, it's a great show, but you can't say Game of
It
Thrones is the
hasn't
greatest of all
surpassed
time.
it,
It's not done yet. You gotta let them weigh out at the end.
Well, and also Simpsons comes off your list.
because it's still going.
It's still running.
Yeah, and that's a kudos to that show, man.
26 seasons.
And
they're
it's
on.
still good, man.
It
They're not.
is.
They're not.
They're not. You know what? I was thinking about this the other day. Really, I was, because
It's more adult orientated now than it is.
it's
for
not
kids.
that. It's that. Well, admittedly, the show evolved from the Bart and Lisa show to the Homer show, somewhere in
Yeah.
the first 10 seasons.
Well, it's when we started getting older. Is what
Yeah.
it was.
Well, yeah, if Bart grew up, he would be Homer's age now, based on how many years of the show we've seen, and he would be our age. He'd be 34.
Bart would be.
Bart would be, yes.
Wow,
if he
where's
aged
Bart
from
Simpson? What's Bart Simpson doing when he's 34?
So he was literally our age when we were growing up.
Yeah.
But what I was thinking about is, why are the old ones so epic? Is it stuff like Phil Hartman? Sure. It's stuff like Phil Hartman.
Plus
sure.
they're nostalgic, and it's the
But
first time
that's
there
what
was
it
a-
is.
Plus,
It's that I saw them a long time ago, and they made me laugh, and they still hold up. So I almost feel like if I had seen these without being all judgy about shows now, I mean, they're objectively still pretty good.
The Simpsons already did that.
Okay,
That's the South Park episode.
but South Park already did that.
Well, I know. But then
And
so
Family Guy
and
was
then,
written
like,
by manatees.
but-
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I love Psych. I love Burn Notice. Those are shows that done, but they wouldn't make the
USA,
top.
characters welcome.
They wouldn't crack the top 5. Those are like 6, 7, 8 shows. You know.
No, those are in the teens to
Yeah,
20s.
for me, I'm
Those
just
are
saying for
filler
me.
shows. We haven't even really dabbled into comedy versus drama. I mean, I feel like there would have to be 2 different lists altogether, because I don't know that I could narrow down a top 5 and leave something out that I.
Well, no, because you say, and then I thought, okay, what about How I Met Your Mother?
I don't know that's probably in the top 50
Yeah.
all time.
And see, and it's interesting, like,
For
because
TV
I
series.
watch TV kind of like how you were saying you watch TV, more of like as a background study at this point, right? And it sucks because I can't really watch anything.
You can't turn it off.
No. Like the other day I was watching, this was a while ago, we were watching a funny movie, and I just kind of was, I mean, it was funny, but I wasn't like out and out just laughing hysterically. And the young lady I was with, she goes, she's like, don't you think this is funny? And I was like, well, no, it's not. I mean,
What was his name?
it's not that funny. And it's so.
Were they
it's
Tony
hard-
jokes on there?
Well, they were, dude. It was farting dick
He said
jokes.
that right at the perfect
I
time
know.
too.
Yeah.
And
But it's hard not to judge. That's why I don't watch a lot of stand-up comedy. Like, I won't watch stand-up comedy shows because
Do you
I don't
wanna do
ever
it?
want. I mean, I might do it. I've been pitching it at Bar Louie, dude. They said I could do it. I mean, the only difference
give us
would
some
be.
right now.
Well, I'm not doing. I'm
No,
not
come
doing
on.
it right now. No,
Just use my 2 gay jokes. Throw
What
'em out
about
there.
your 2
Can you
gay
do?
jokes?
Can you do stand up, Pickle?
Come on,
I
just
have done
right now. Give us
stand-up.
just come on. Give us your stand up right now.
I don't know that what you did before was stand up. Honestly,
It-
you were
and
standing
it wasn't.
up.
It was, and
Yeah.
I was, and it
Boom.
was
Go.
semi-funny.
Go.
I'm not doing my shtick
Why not?
because.
Dude, you are
'cause-
live. Go with
I
it.
understand.
Exactly, but it's
I'm,
also recorded for posterity, and people would be able to go back and hear what he's trying to work out as his on-stage bit.
Use
You
my 2
don't
gay
rec-
jokes. Just there you go. Make them funnier than what I did. There you go. Bam. You're on.
I
forgot
mean, I
what
could
they
tell
were,
I could
man.
tell you a joke that I heard recently that I thought
What's
was
that?
pretty funny.
What's that?
Want to hear a joke?
It's coming.
What?
Let's
What do you
have
mean
it.
it's coming?
Let's have it.
Okay, so this kid's walking down the street in a welder's mask, a 6-year-old, and he gets picked up by this dude, and guy goes, "You want some candy?"
I'm Big Al.
And he lifts up the thing and goes, "No, I'm
That
good."
was a joke.
Closes the
Comedy.
mask back down. What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Okay. Then he asks him, "Do you know what sodomy is?" And the kid thinks, "No," puts the thing back down. The guy goes, "Do you know what a pedophile is?" And the kid lifts the thing up and goes, "Look, I got to be honest. I'm not a real welder."
See, that's not bad. And I don't mind racist jokes, dude. So jokes are
That wasn't
funny.
a racist
No,
joke.
but that was. I mean, you walked the line on something.
What are
like
you
that.
talking about?
No walking any
There's-
line.
There was no line. You're criticizing pedophilia.
Go, comedian. Let's have it.
Child rape.
Do you know why? Do you know
Oh, God.
black fellas?
Oh fuck! What are you?
fellas.
You already ruined the line. For fuck's
What do you mean?
sake!
They're tall, right?
It's only funny if
Do
the
you
two
know
of
why
us
that?
are on stage.
Wait.
God damn it!
Yeah, come
What
on,
do you
let's
mean?
have it.
Nah, black fellas. You know
What's
they're
the
really
deal
tall.
with
guys-
black
black guys?
people?
Oh my god, that's the best opening line ever. I choked when I went to say it.
So go ahead.
No.
Here,
I'm
start
not-
over.
You're
Ready?
too close and yelly.
Yeah.
One, two,
why
go.
do we? I don't want to have to do a shtick. I'm not doing a comedy.
Why
routine.
would your stand-up necessarily be a shtick?
I don't know. Isn't all stand up like a shtick, like a
No.
gimmick, like a
Come
bit?
on, give
Louis
us.
I don't
C.K.
have any
feels like
bits.
he's just talking up there, like he's just expressing
And that's what
thoughts.
I did better on mine when I was telling the stories. You know what I mean?
Well,
and
give it
how
to us.
we interacted.
Comedy Al.
Well,
Go.
Comedy Al. The first thing that I should do is tell a story of how I got the name Big Al. Right?
Let's
Because
have
you've
it.
heard me. I don't like. The
Well,
name.
you'd come
I don't
out as
start-
I
Alex
have-
Big Al Angelov.
Well, I come out as
I've
Alex
never heard the
Al
story.
that is big. Okay, fine. Well, then I'll tell you the story. Okay.
In Comedian Al.
Well, yeah.
Well, it's not. I don't
you
do
just,
like
for real. You
comedian
just
Al.
walked up on stage and you're gonna break the audience.
I am?
Be like,
Yeah.
My name
Okay.
is, and I guess
I'm
you're
Big
wondering
Al.
why I'm Big Al. I'm not that big.
You might know me as Big Al, right? I'm not like a big guy. I'm not. You think of Big Al, you think of like a greasy Italian dude. I mean, that's the first thing that comes to your mind, right? I know this guy in the front. I couldn't wait for him to heckle me.
This guy thinks he's funny.
So
So does this douchey heckler guy.
I
God.
know, right? He's worse than I am.
Go on.
Oh.
Well, if you want him
No,
to
it's
do
okay,
it, give him a
but
chance
I know,
to
but
do
at
it.
least I'm getting paid for
Don't
this. I'm
yell.
not,
Just
though.
do it, Big Al.
I'm not getting paid for this.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So
You come out
I
on
had-
stage. Tell us who
I
the
already
fuck you
did.
are.
I am. I just
You're
told
the
you I'm
greasy
Big Al.
Italian.
You might know me as Big Al,
Everybody.
right?
This is the.
Thank you. Whoa, thank you. Lovely audience here tonight. Thanks, guys.
No, we don't
All
say
right.
anything.
I'm Big Al. You might know me as Big Al from the hit comedy series Blinkered. Not really, because nobody watches it. I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about myself. I'll tell you how I got my name Big Al. It's a funny story. I got this buddy of mine, his name, it's going to rename Nameless, and his goal ever since we were little kids, in kindergarten no less, was he just like sells me out and throws me down the river. Ever since we were little kids, 5 years old, all right, we're sitting next to each other in kindergarten class. I mean, you know when you're in kindergarten, you do weird things, okay? I mean, let's all face it, we've all been
We
kindergartners.
understand the premise of kindergarten. Get to the joke.
Thanks, I'm getting there.
I'm just trying to be helpful.
No, I understand.
You don't have to tell us you do stupid things in kindergarten. Just
I'm trying to visualize it, guys.
We're in kindergarten.
Well, you put crayons
I
in your
see.
nose. What did you guys do when you were in kindergarten?
No,
You ever do
that's
anything
not how
weird?
stand-up works. You don't
I
get
know,
to
but
ask
I'm not
us.
doing my stand.
I pooped in the neighbor's flower bed.
Well, see, there you go. That's
Weird
interesting.
stuff.
That makes a lot of sense, though.
Okay.
Anyways, so where was I? What was I doing? Oh yeah, the Big Al, my name. So in kindergarten, right? And the guy's sitting next to me, and I'm sitting there in my mouth. I'm doing like this. Hold on.
Wait, what are you doing in your mouth?
What?
You're gurgling.
With the guy
cum.
right next to him.
You're gurgling cum in kindergarten in class.
I sat there for like 10 minutes and just got as much spit as I could in my mouth, so that I could spit. When we went out for recess, I could just have like a huge spit. Okay.
Well, because that's impressive, the size of your spit.
You're 5 years old, lad. Hell yeah, you know. And I'm sitting there and I'm going like this. Can you hear it in the
Yeah, a little
microphone?
bit.
And like the spit and all this spit is like swishing around in my mouth. Like no joke, I'm doing this. And I'm sitting in the first desk. Joel's sitting next to me, shall name nameless. And the teacher, Mrs. Julius, is standing right here. And
She
everybody's
also remain nameless.
yeah
For legal
so-
purposes.
tax purposes.
Technically, she doesn't exist. Go on.
No, that's just a false name. But she's sitting there and
This fucking piece of shit is taking a
I
goddamn
know, right?
No.
Like literally.
What do you
Yelling.
need?
Because
I'm getting.
I feel like we should go for a
What do you
double
mean?
nipple twist.
You want
Fuck,
to?
he's holding my bowl over. You're the worst. He has literally
There
morphed into
are
the new Big
two?
L. He's morphed into the new Big L. You know why?
He's literally
they're
he's
supposed
literally
to
old
overlay
school
each
Big
other.
Al, old school blinker
Do you
Big
see
Al.
how do you see the one that's on the truck?
Yeah, but what he is he is a conversation killer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll send you the picture of it right now, and I'll show you how it goes.
Like, I love a good diversion as much as anybody.
But this isn't
Give
even
me-
a diversion.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
just getting into the heat of my material, man. I was just getting ready to
I
go gold.
think it might be
doesn't go
opposite. I
gold.
think
Admit
it's silver and
material
then
yet.
black.
It's not quite material level.
No, it's not.
But because the
material
silver
at
is
all.
the outline,
Stop
but
being- tell
it would
somebody
be
that you've never
easier
told
to
it
outline the
before.
black
I
with the
am. I'm
silver.
telling him.
But you're doing a terrible job at it, guy. You
I
can just
I'm a
talk to
horrible,
people.
I'm a terrible storyteller.
If you're a bad
I don't know
storyteller,
how.
you shouldn't be doing comedy.
I should. I could spin a yarn though.
Once
Where?
again, like I say,
What do you
it
mean
may
where?
be
I was
easier
trying
to
spin one.
outline the.
This guy's outlining.
I'm outlining. I'm out mining him from the fucking call for being a douchebag and taking a phone call in the middle of a podcast.
I mean, if it's easier for you to put that top one on and then outline.
Well, as long as it's easier for him to put the top one on,
Yeah.
and that's all that matters.
Go on.
No. So,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm sitting there at recess.
No, you're not diving back into the material. That's not what I meant.
Oh,
We were
okay.
having a conversation about the material and the fact that for some reason, when we get on the podcast, you literally lose the ability to tell
Thank you.
a story. And I don't understand how
Has
that's
he ever
possible.
had the ability?
He can tell a story if he has to.
When?
If he had to tell me something that happened today, he could tell me it. But when he gets into, he has to have so
Where
much
were we?
hyperbole and stuff, and just talk, guy. Like, you can just be a person.
I don't have any hyperbole.
Everything's hyperbole from Big L.
I
It's
know.
the biggest of L's. It's
It's the image
It
I've
was
created,
literally
man.
the
It's
blah.
a hard reputation to uphold, guys. It's not
how
easy being
how
Big
do
Al.
you, how does someone with your stature get named Big L? Boo! That was me heckling you from the audience. Go ahead.
Oh, it's funny you should say that. It's an
Yeah.
Is
interesting
it funny?
story, really.
It was funnier than anything you've said.
Well, I'm about to get there.
Where's
So I
that?
really got to start over from the beginning,
It took
though.
me this long. It took you longer than it took me to make up jokes, and I'm just making them up right now.
Be more funny.
Well,
That's what he told
that-
me about Blinkard.
Yeah.
Yeah, be more funny.
Well,
Or the podcast too. Be more funny.
how are we? I thought we were doing a good job of being funny. We're
No.
not being funny now.
You don't
I
want to
don't
be.
know.
Remember, you tell everyone about it if you're good, but when you're great, people tell you.
People tell me I'm funny all the time.
Looking doesn't count.
No, looks aren't everything.
I'm supposed to say
Man,
something right now.
witty guy on stage. Do you hear him with his comebacks?
Oh
to
wait,
people talking
are we
shit?
still on?
We're absolutely
I didn't
still-
know you guys. I didn't know we were
Definitely
still on stage.
Yes,
I didn't
go.
know you guys were heckling me.
You are
still.
still on stage. Yeah, you're
Okay.
the comedian.
We're not
and we're
going to
the
heckle you
assholes
if
in
you
the
would
crowd.
just do the story.
Yeah.
No,
just
do I
don't-
really have to start over from the fucking beginning?
Why
No,
would you have to do that?
Pick up where you
Because-
left off.
All right, so we're in kindergarten, and this guy here. Is
You
sitting-
already had a mouthful of spit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is that
Why
where we
you
left
had
off?
this?
Damn,
Why
too
you?
much.
I didn't even know
why
where I
you-
left off.
TMD.
Why
Too
you-
much detail.
Mouthful of spit. You're
Mouthful
gonna
of
have this
spit.
big
Mouthful
old
of spit. I got this big old spit for recess,
practicing
right?
for when you were an
So
adult.
when the teacher says, she goes, okay, we're not getting ready to go outside until everybody's quiet. And nobody was saying anything, and I'm still doing it. I'm still sitting there
Swishing your spit.
swishing my spit in my mouth, man. And sure enough, fucking after like 4 minutes, Joel goes, Mr. Julius, everybody else is quiet. Alex is over there, and he's got spit in his mouth. Can we just go out to recess? Sells me out, you know what I mean? She made me go in the bathroom, and I had to go spit it out, okay? That was just first kindergarten, I think we were in. Circa 1985. We're going to
Whichever is more comfortable to put on first.
I'm going to require airplane mode here in a minute.
Yeah.
So either
I can't stop.
You
I can't
absolutely
stop.
have
I'm
to.
here. Otherwise,
You
I couldn't
can't
even
just be
here.
here in physical because that's the same as Big Al before. It was distracting as fuck when he would sit and stare at his phone. It's equally as distracting when you're doing it too.
I'm done.
And especially when you're talking and looking at it and reading
You
it.
didn't want me to text it last time. You bitched at me for texting it. Now I'm talking it.
What do you mean I bitched at you for texting
You
it?
said, "Oh, the guy that always talks to his phone. Now look at him text."
Well, there should be no texting going on.
There
should not be a whole lot of texting going on.
If it was personal, I 100% agree, but unfortunately, it's
Is
not.
this personal?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes,
Is
it
this
is.
personal or is
isn't-
this business?
This isn't business.
Because
This
I
is
feel
personal.
like this is business because it's required to be here at a certain time and things like that. I feel like it's sort of on the businessy
And
side.
technically, we have an income from Amazon
Okay.
now.
Yes, $50 nearly this month.
That's
Whoa,
fantastic.
Way to go, whoever gave that.
Yeah.
All of you who have given
and
that
it,
$50.
the percentage does keep going up.
It does.
Good job, you
Yes.
all.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Go to
How many-
Joel's site,
Next is
buystuff.com.
6.75.
And that's it. How many people?
6% now. With like 15 more buys, it's going to be like
Well, I tried to buy the damn digitizer earlier.
Okay, so here's the issue. I feel like it sounds too complicated when you say that when we're trying to convince normal people to just click on Amazon and do it.
Yeah, go to Joel,
I want to be very
buystuff.com.
clear that Big Al just doesn't know how to use the internet.
Well, no, here's the problem: is that I didn't know I had an Amazon account.
Well, you have to log into something.
That's what I'm saying, and I didn't know that. And I
You've
was
never
trying to
had
do it.
one?
I have had one. Then I was trying to retrieve my password, and I couldn't get my password from my email. And then we were
Okay,
getting ready for the show.
let's not-
So it was more of a hassle on my
Maybe-
behalf rather than
Maybe less
having-
tying it to
I'm sure
the.
it's fucking simple to do it on the website.
Let's tie it less to when we tell people to go to that advertiser. Is all I'm saying. When we tell people click through comeuppance.com, the Amazon link, maybe not tie that story to it next time.
It just made me think of it.
I
mean,
know,
I'm
but
just-
that's not a good word association.
It's still great. I'm sure it's good. I could do it right now.
Is it?
I could do it right now.
What could you do right now?
Buy the digitizer live on the air.
Again, we've had you shopping on the air. We've had Tony texting on the air, which has been riveting.
Sorry. You know
It's
what?
business,
Here,
man.
calls.
It's business,
Here,
man.
during show prep, here you go.
You just blurted out show prep. You could have used it and snuck it into the show without it
Whilst-
sounding like
here,
show prep.
No, here you go. During the show prep, here, I'll even tell you
No,
guys I'm
during the
sorry.
show prep.
If you're listening to me, I'm a fucking asshole, and I made you guys that are listening second fiddle to what I had to fucking take care of, and I'm sorry. I'm more sorry for that than breaking Dickhead's bowl, but I'm as sorry as. No, I'm not as sorry as that. So
You're less sorry than when you broke the bowl, but
I'm more sorry than no.
but you're more sorry than
I forget.
something else that you did.
Well, I mean, you're going to offend one person more than the other. Are you offending the audience or Joel?
Joel, obviously. Why would I offend the audience?
Exactly.
But they're a
Yeah.
bunch of dummies too for listening to fucking me. However,
I don't.
I mean,
I
he's got a
think that
point
I
there.
think that they're smart enough to discern who's talking. My voice being Joel, Big Al.
Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Big Al. You
And
might
then,
know me as
then
Big Al.
let's
We were
go
getting
with some
there.
Tony here. Yeah, exactly.
where's it at?
That's what they hear when
Nothing.
you talk.
They just hear blankness.
Yeah, they're like, who the fuck is Big Al and Joel arguing with? You see?
That guy.
Exactly.
I didn't hear him.
That guy is much more of a joy, to be honest.
That guy.
Let's be
That
real.
guy.
The one
But
that we
no,
just
really,
heard.
legitimately,
He's-
I'm sorry. I'm a
He's a
dickhead
busy
and I'm
guy.
sorry.
No,
It's
he's
fine.
a busy guy, man. He's got real life problems, man. Conducting business on the fly. It's a hustle and bustle world out there, Joel.
See, now, that's your problem with stand-up. You're disingenuous.
What do you mean? That was totally genuine,
No,
wasn't it?
genuous, he says. That was totally genuous.
totally genuine.
You're a fucking genuous.
It's
It's pronounced genius.
Whatever, same difference.
Genuous.
No,
I was
that's
very
exactly-
genuous.
Yes,
I was
yes,
very
you
genuous.
Were.
Thank
yes,
you.
You were that.
I thought it was a
You're-
very genuous
I
statement.
wish I could feel like I believed anything you said when you were doing that. You feel like you're doing this character that's schmucky. And
Oh,
I
that's
don't
just
want to
because
like him. No, that
that's
can't
ju-
be.
Yeah,
you
but
have to be
everybody
engaged.
else likes him.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, then don't do like Jen does to me about haircuts and shit, where she just acts like I'm the asshole the whole time.
You
Why?
are though.
But you don't get to do that just because you're familiar with us. If you want to really show off your comedy
I
persona,
don't
potential for a
understand.
comedy persona, then you have to be.
Yeah, it did sound
real.
like you were talking
You're-
to us.
Yeah, instead
There
of
was no
talking to
comedian.
real people, like real people,
no.
you'd be embarrassed saying or fumbling through it like that. You absolutely would, whether you want to say it or not.
I don't know,
so I
maybe.
feel like you don't talk. I don't. When you talk, I feel like you're a car salesman. I
But
don't
he
want.
is
yeah,
You
but
kind
shouldn't
that's,
get.
that's how I talk,
But
though.
you
That is
shouldn't
the
give off
feeling.
that vibe when you're doing stand-up comedy. Is what I'm saying. You
Well,
may
I'm
need to
not- maybe
tailor
I'm
it.
selling them on a dream, man.
But we're
Big
trying to. I'm
Al's
trying to help.
Autorama.
I understand. But that's just, I mean, that's how I am.
When
say
you
it was
talk,
a
you're like,
disingenuous.
"Ah,
I was very genuine.
Yeah,
Like, I was
I
very
think he just
genuine
found
in
your
what I was
calling,
saying.
man. Have you ever even tried to sell a car?
Yeah, I still used to sell cars, man. I don't like commission work, dude. I know
Commission
I work
work
on
is
tips.
stressful.
I know I work on tips, and I
Yeah,
say
you
if it's
idiot, you
weird,
do
but
that.
I don't like selling cars. That's not me, dude.
I mean, have you tried it though?
Yeah, I sold cars for almost a year.
Were you any good at it?
Yeah.
So why? I mean,
It was harder back then, though, man, because I was only 21 years old.
That's what I'm telling you. What if you-
know how
what if
hard
you
it
gave
was
it
to
a
get a
new
guy
go?
that was 40 years old, a mill worker, to buy a car off a 21-year-old dude?
Where
that
were
was
you
Aren't
at?
you more confident
12?
now?
where were you at?
Oh, yeah. Terry Shaver, Mazda,
Done. All right,
Pontiac,
listen to this thought.
Highland,
Listen
Mercedes
to this thought.
thing.
Why
Sure.
don't you go to a Cadillac or a Lexus or a Mercedes or a Porsche?
I
dealer?
worked at a Mercedes dealership.
And How did that work out? Did you sell
It was
any?
a different Mercedes
Yeah.
dealership then.
What do you mean? Well, I understand, but I get your point. Yeah, I don't want to sell cars. That's not what I want to do. I don't
No,
want to
it
be a
might
car
be you,
salesman.
guy.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Because
I'm
if
sure
that's
I can
if
walk
that
in,
persona,
walk in and just work.
No, that just I mean that if that's
why
your
it works in the-
lifestyle,
that's
that
what
you
it-
would
it
be
works in
getting
the
paid.
restaurant. It's the same concept.
Yeah, you'd be getting paid to do just naturally what you're good at.
Well, okay, I'll go file an application at Nissan tomorrow. Will that make you happy?
No, not at all. God
No.
damn it! Will you please listen to me?
I know. Did you not hear the part where he said fucking Lexus?
I don't want
or-
to work at a Lexus dealership, man.
Do you want to sell a $10,000 car? Or do you want to sell a $60,000 car?
You see the
I'll
commission
I
difference.
sell it to Lexus,
Inherently,
dude.
you're gonna win. You're
I'd
gonna make
rather
more money.
sell real
If you're
estate,
only
to be
gonna
fair.
sell one
I
fucking
wanna
thing a
sell
month, why
vehicles.
don't you sell a bigger thing a month?
Why don't I sell houses?
Dude, it's time to incrementally step up from food.
Yeah, you're a big kid.
That's
now.
a.
well,
I never thought of it that
and
way,
you
but
say
you really
that, man.
could.
You're putting
I could do
effort
it
into things that could pay you more.
Well, look, and I don't want to discuss it on air. I really don't. But
What do you mean?
Well,
That's
no,
just
I'm
a
j-
general
Dollar
thing.
Tuesdays, that's where I work right now. No offense to you guys, but I do want to grow up one day.
what do you mean by grow up?
You want to move past that.
Well, you
Aren't we-
say
aren't
that
every
you say
day-
that like working in a restaurant is a bad
No,
thing.
you
No,
say
no.
that. He says that because he knows that you've had that thought. That obviously you don't want to do that forever.
No,
you've
it-
said
no,
that.
I want to design a training program, and that's what I'm doing
Yeah.
for Applebee's.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's not your current job. Is what
No,
is all
it's
he's
not
saying.
my
He's not
current job.
knocking your
But
So
job.
I'm gonna go.
we're all trying to step forward and move forward, but I'm telling you, he just noticed it. The whole car salesman gimmick, that's
It's
your
not
lifestyle type
just
thing.
noticing,
But no, it's definitely not a just notice. It was just articulating on the podcast.
And thanks, I appreciate the offer, but I don't want to sell cars.
But that's just because you don't want to do anything anybody else ever suggested.
And I don't want to sell cars. It's not like you guys are the first people ever suggest selling cars to me.
No, you just said that you did it a long time ago. So I was assuming that at this point you would have so much more confidence to try to sell somebody on a car than you would as a dumb kid.
No.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's what I'm. That is
and
Yeah,
then
I
you could
understand
parlay
that.
that into doing something with real estate. Was what I meant. Like baby steps up the ladder as long
But
as
you
you're moving
may
in the right
find out
direction.
it's easier to sell things when people come to you than you having to try to go to them. And just even the right restaurant gives you bigger tips, just as the right sales would give you the better commission.
And I understand that, but again, I don't want to go work for a car dealership. I mean, I don't.
You wouldn't if somebody told you in 3 years you could be selling real estate, but you have to do car dealership too.
Yeah, but
I mean,
I
you
could
could
sell
literally
real
have
estate
2
in
jobs and
3
still be
months.
doing what you're doing.
I could literally sell real estate in 3 months.
You
I mean,
wouldn't
why
want
would
the
I
practice?
have? Huh?
You wouldn't want the practice. People want
Practice a lot.
houses just as much as they want cars.
Yeah. What would I need practice for? I talk to people literally every day, and that's
Because
what it is.
with the point being that you could move up from selling them whatever the thing is, whatever the deal is, to something where you are getting something huge back potentially. And nobody said, quit doing what you're doing. Just if that was something you were interested in long term, like getting into houses, why not see if you could make it easy on doing car? You know what I mean? Just throw the challenge out there. See if you could.
Well, I don't want to, but I mean, if you want to make it a challenge, I mean, yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your life. It was merely he jokingly, he was saying that I jokingly summarized what your personality type comes across as when you're trying to do stand up.
So that's not like working.
Yeah, that's literally like you just being yourself, and you say you get to do that now, but who wouldn't want to do that for more money is the only issue. It's not a criticism of restaurateuring versus car dealershipping versus real estate.
But I'd rather work in real estate than sell cars, and I don't want to sell cars. I didn't like it when I did it before.
Did you sell a lot?
Yeah, I mean, I made money. I mean, what the hell? But I'm making money now, doing what I'm doing, and I actually like going to work. I don't dread it.
Yeah.
I didn't like going to work at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then you're there.
I love
6 days
defensive Big Al. He's the
6
best.
days a week. You
He's
gotta
not-
work, man. You
He's
sit in the
not
office all
hard
day.
to bring out either.
No, it's not. You're very defensive, Big
Well,
Al.
no, because he was making it a derogatory statement about
No,
working in a
not-
restaurant.
no.
No, that's
No,
how
no,
you were
no.
coming across.
No.
It wasn't trying to get a big girl job or a big boy job, rather. I mean,
You've
that's how you
literally
were
said
coming
those
growing
things.
up.
Yeah.
that was the euphemism for just growing up, moving on, doing better, bigger and better things.
Yeah, but I mean, I've done that.
Not
through
saying
a
that what you're
restaurant
doing is a
before,
bad thing,
but I don't
it's
want to
working.
do that again. I'm happy doing
You've
what
been
I'm
through
doing.
a restaurant before?
Yeah,
Well,
being a
shit.
manager and all that shit, man. Fuck that. I don't want to do that. And I sure as hell don't want to sell cars.
Well, then what do you want to do?
I'd rather sell houses
Well, then why
or
don't you-
design a training program for Applebee's.
Well, you've
or
had
maybe
the
get
opportunity
sponsored
to
by
do
That only
something on
gets
a
you paid one
podcast.
time, though.
Or maybe open a bar Louie in Arizona. I mean, literally,
But you
the
have-
possibilities are endless.
But they're just possibilities. You
Nah.
haven't made a decision in any direction.
I'm
Why
no,
just-
not?
I haven't, man.
I
Why
just
not?
pointed
I got
out that
one
he
more
showed
month
you.
left. I got
like,
one more.
hey, look.
Again, and I'm just pointing out, I appreciate your offer.
I don't
of
think
the
you do.
person.
I feel
No.
like you're just
Well,
being
'cause I
a
get- I'm not-
defensive asshole.
I'm not
like
being
he
a
was
defensive ass.
You
man.
absolutely
like,
are.
I get it.
You can see it in your body language.
Yeah,
You're like
because I'm
angry.
You don't
because I
gotta be
like
mad at
being
me.
I don't like being a car salesman.
Nobody's
is the
saying you need to
thing.
be a
You
car
don't have to
salesman.
like it. You don't have to be it. I was just pointing out, wow, look at that. 2 + 2 = 4. That might work.
Yeah.
You don't got. I mean, it was.
It
not
wasn't like it was a half
offensive or-
joke,
Well, yeah,
tongue-in-cheek
I
suggestion.
appreciate your offer.
I don't think you do.
I
so
am
stop
genuine.
saying it.
That's what I'm saying.
You
I'm
don't
being
appreciate it.
genuous, but you think
If-
I'm not genuous.
Genuous
You
is
keep
not a
saying, It's a
term.
word now.
It's
Sorry,
not a
I didn't
word.
mean
If
to-
you were
I apologize
genuous,
for
you
blowing
would
up
reach
your
under the
eardrum.
table and give me a slight.
No, that would be
Little
gay.
tug.
Yeah, and
Not
it's
for
not
me.
homosexual. I'm not gonna tug on you.
It's not
Well,
gay for
I'll
him.
give you $40. You could go get a rub and tug somewhere.
The tug-er is the gay.
You
not
just
doing it
said
on
live
camera. I'm not
that
doing
you
it
would
again.
give me
I'm not doing it on
$40,
camera.
so I'll have
Absolutely
it.
not. We gotta go to the bank.
Joel, you're gonna make $40 in a minute.
I don't see why that offended you so much. I don't get it.
Yeah, there was no offense.
It was literally a jokey suggestion, and
Well,
then it led to, well, if you do want to do something with sales, why not go up to
And then we've
to
been
houses?
fucking with you for 10 minutes.
Yes,
Well, because
obviously.
the way he was speaking about working in restaurants, I took it as it was
It's
derogatory.
things that you've said, though, in the past.
What do you mean?
In the
It-
past 20 years I've known you, it's things you've said about working in restaurants.
Oh, it sucks,
I
man.
would like
know
to
what
do
it
something
is.
else, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I'm good with people.
I
literally-
don't want
we're
to
lit-
sell cars.
But you're taking that to mean like it's
Whoa,
this stigma.
Whoa.
You're
What?
racist against
Found it.
car
What?
salesmen.
What about caskets?
No, I can't deal with that.
Dude, commission on caskets?
Yeah.
Dude, there was a guy who just spent like fucking.
Like 10 grand on a casket.
No,
dude.
I'm
They're
talking like
expensive as fuck.
$250,000 to be buried on his Harley, man, as a casket. Dude, I'm telling you.
That's weird. I don't.
That's not a bad idea, guy.
Boom.
He's the carpenter. He should build the caskets, man.
Hey, I'm
You
not
build
a fucking. I'm not
you-
that kind of weirdo.
You build caskets, I'll sell them.
What if? Well, I bet you can make a lot
I
of
will
money.
build
I was
any
just gonna
casket
say-
you sell.
I'm not even kidding, dude.
I
Wait,
can't.
how-
I'm not gonna build. You gotta have the order before I can place it.
Fair enough. I'll get the diagram for you. I'll draw it up.
No, you got to have somebody that wants a casket.
Yeah,
If
it can't be
yeah.
you. They
You
have to
could
be
build me a
paying for the.
You're gonna
yeah.
put the velour and all
I
that
will
on
do
there.
all of
Can
the
you do
building.
Deck it
interior
out.
like that?
We're gonna
Yeah, of
do.
course.
We're gonna
Oh,
do
fuck
custom
off.
caskets. Custom
can't do that
caskets
stuff.
by Big Al and Tony. That's what.
What have you found that
you
I
asked
can't
me
do?
What, you asked me what I want to do.
Math.
Let's do that.
Speak the English language properly. Have any regard for the English language. Have any regard for truths around you.
Okay, these
My
are
hair isn't
nothing.
gray. I don't like black people. You know what I mean? Just like
these
things.
are nothing to do with abilities.
They're all to do with your character.
I didn't ask about my character. I said, what have you found that I can't do?
Fit into social conversations. I mean, I've literally been listing those things. Admit that you're gray as fuck and you're old as shit.
No, those are highlights in my hair, clearly. I mean,
You've been out at the beach a lot lately.
yeah, the sun's been beating on my hair a
Yeah,
lot.
it has.
And
I feel like there's been a lot of beating, but I don't feel like it's been anybody else.
however,
However,
we
what?
could build whatever casket we want, and I'll make
Custom
you
caskets by
do
Big
the
Al and Joel.
interior.
Well, no. Here's what we're gonna do.
Well, how did I get roped into this business?
'Cause
What
you
am I
gotta do
going to do?
something.
You're
I'll
gonna
make
do
the
the
website.
interiors.
No.
No, you're gonna
That'd
be
be sweet.
You know what?
IT guy and interior guy.
That would be sweet.
we have
IT
to make
is
we
short
have to
for
make
interior.
one casket. We have to make one casket, right?
As a demo casket?
Yeah, we have to have a demo
No.
casket. Yeah,
No,
we do.
no,
We
no.
have to have
A
small
picture.
one.
Picture.
A small one.
We have to
No.
make one.
Nope.
Yeah.
I mean a picture.
Picture. It's a diagram. It's a
We're
3D
making a
reference.
casket.
You fucking internet guy. Render us a.
What do you mean? Why do I have to render something?
Render us a sales
He's gonna
pitch.
get a program and all that and this and that. Here's the deal.
Render a pitch.
What do you mean render a pitch?
How big is
Render
a
a pitch
casket?
for the salesman to get me something to build.
So what,
If a
what do we think
gentleman's
the
six-
turnaround's going to be on something like that?
That's what we need to build one. If a guy is 6 foot
Depends
tall,
on how ornate.
200 pounds, how big does the casket have to be? 6 foot tall, 200 pounds. How big's the casket got to be?
Well, at least 6'1".
So 6'1". So you figure you're gonna do what? Caskets are 8 feet long.
You tell me.
What
I don't
are
know.
you
I've never.
talking
I can't.
about?
I can't think of how long a casket
If
is.
if he said 6'1",
It's-
why would you jump an extra 2 feet? There's going to be a lot of rattling
Because
around
there's
room.
but there's all kinds of decorations and stuff, right? Like you gotta have room for the pillows.
Well,
and all
it
that
depends
shit.
on the casket, Al. He could want a fucking 57 Bel Air casket.
Well, see now we're
Custom
talking.
caskets.
That would be badass.
Do you see what I'm saying
Yeah.
here? You can't just build a casket and be like, we sell this. No, you got to fucking say, we'll build you your deathbed.
Yep.
No, we don't. What do you want? How do you fucking want to lay down for the rest of all
You
that
know
you're
what?
going to really be here for
Here's
on
what we
Earth?
should do. My dad always said, I just want to be in a wooden box, right?
Sure.
What if we decked him out a wooden box?
See my
You
point
see,
here?
Like, now think about it. He's a Marine, Vietnam vet Marine, right?
Then it's
See?
a
So
gunny
we get a
crate.
we get exactly.
I
like
am
a crate.
offended at your assertion that somehow car salesmen are lower on the totem pole than what you're talking about right now. I am offended for car salesmen.
Why?
Because
car
you were a
sales
dick
ain't like
about
what
it.
car sales ain't like what it used to
You
be,
just
guys.
had
Then why are you being so fucking stigmatic against it?
Because
You're like,
I don't. Because
ooh, there's
when
a
I think
stigma
of car
being a-
sales, when I think from Larry Three's company with the chest hair,
But
and the
that's
teeth
you.
gold.
But you
Fuck
just-
yourself.
That's fucking
not
you,
me. Go
dude.
fuck
Look
yourself,
at you
man.
right now.
What do you mean? Get
You
the
just
fucking-
said that like a car salesman.
I can't help it, guy. I've been training my whole life to sell.
You
That's
told
why
me
I
to
sell
fuck
it,
off
me.
like a car salesman.
That's how. I know.
That's how a car salesman would tell you to fuck off. Oh, fuck off, guy. Oh, fuck off, guy.
Look at you right
Have you
now.
ever seen Snatch? That's
No,
the best
stop
movie ever.
doing
You're trying to
impersonation.
sell me on a movie right fucking now.
selling you on
Dude,
anything.
right now you
Listen.
just did it.
So we're gonna do a gunnery cargo crate. All right, we're gonna.
Right
deck
now
the-
you're trying to sell me on your father's casket.
Well,
Don't
yeah.
sell me on
I
shit.
have to
Don't
sell
try to
you
make
on-
shit up.
No,
tell
hold
tell
on.
the truth here. What do you got?
What do you mean? What do I got?
What would he need to know about your father's casket if he
That's
needed
what I'm
one?
telling him.
Okay.
He's like, don't sell me on it. Well, I have to sell him into getting into it.
No,
otherwise
he's into
I'm
it.
in.
He's
I'm
in.
in.
I'm gonna sell you on
You're
it
not
right now.
selling
Let
me.
me paint you a picture.
No,
That's
he's
Close
got-
your eyes. Close your
Paint
eyes.
the casket
Oh,
I'm
close your
supposed
eyes
to
and
build.
A word
That's what I
picture,
am.
Big Al.
That's
Give
right.
us a
Close your
word.
eyes.
Okay.
I'm gonna paint you a picture.
They're
if
closed.
he doesn't close his eyes,
They're closed
I'm not
right
really
now.
doing it. No,
They're closed.
I'm not
My
doing
eyes-
it.
my
I'm
eyes
not
are
doing it
closed,
until he
Big
closes
Al.
his eyes.
Big
I'm
Al,
not
my
doing
eyes
it.
are
I'm
I'm not
scared
doing
to
it.
fucking close my eyes in
I'm not
front of
doing
you.
it till he closes his eyes.
I'm scared.
Nope.
My eyes are closed, Big Al.
I'll go like this. How's that?
Well, you have to imagine. That's the
I'm
thing. You got to
imagining.
think about it. Go on, Big Al.
I see in 3 dimensions. You got to understand.
Give us, Big Al.
All
Give
right,
it
you
to
know
us.
what, you got me there because you are a carpenter. I'll give you.
Give
the
it to
scene
us,
for
Big
you.
Al, come on.
Okay.
Eyes are
so
closed.
a gunnery cargo crate, right? Looks like it's been through a war, obviously, right? So on the inside, what are
Distressed.
you gonna have? Yeah, distressed, like a little burnt up on some of it. You know,
I
what I mean?
forgot
Like,
what we were
like
talking
Jeep
about.
seats.
My
Folded
dad-
out Jeep seat cushions.
You think Jeep seat cushions on the inside?
Yeah,
man?
the whole padding that he lays on is like a Jeep seat. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because that would be the same leather like they would have used in the planes and shit back
Okay.
then. You know, so just like a nice fucking like the bubbly leather.
What if we? Because he
With a
started
bubbly
out when
leather
he went
pillow?
into the Marines. He started out as a jet mechanic.
Oh,
So
fuck,
what if
even
we
better.
even got like tried to get like an old junkyard airplane
Fuck,
jet
dude,
seat, dude?
You could
No
literally
joke.
have a block from an engine of one of the planes that he worked
But
on.
hold on, that's not how. That's
For his pillow.
Okay.
But he doesn't
See,
want that.
No, he doesn't want that shit. He's not into the whole
He's
engine
just telling
thing.
you who he is, but
Yeah.
that's not what he desires.
Okay, so and then he really likes like lions, right? King of the jungle, because obviously a lion's the king of the jungle. All right. So what we have to do
lion
is
fur.
it's maybe lions fur, something like that.
The
We got to
whole
do
inside,
something.
The whole inside of the casket.
I would like if the inside and the pillow were almost. Now, you got to know my dad to get this, but like the Macedonian flag.
Why would he have to know your dad to get that he's from,
Well,
that he's
Because like he wears his
Macedonian in culture?
Macedonian T-shirts all the time, like they just say Macedonia on them and stuff like that. So it'd be
Well,
a
that's easy.
Macedonian.
That's just material, guy.
Yeah,
That's
that,
easy.
a Macedonian Marine Corps mix.
Yeah, that's easy.
That's it. And
Done.
we get and we
Lion skin lined.
Get, yep. Lion skin.
Lion
line.
skin lined gunny box.
Even if it's synthetic, that'll work.
Done.
Done. So we
That's
just
fr- that's
that's
free.
the first custom
No,
casket.
that's free.
That's it. All right. I'm just saying.
That family's free.
Hey, fair enough, man. I'm gonna ask him if he wants us to make it now while he's still alive, so he can have.
So he could approve it.
Yep.
You could get pictures of him in it,
Yeah.
drinking.
Well, now here's another. Here would be my
In the
ultimate
Philippines,
question.
they make their own caskets.
Yeah, there's a
While
lot of
they're
cultures.
alive.
That he might actually dig it a lot.
Yeah.
I wonder if you would have to get special permission from the cemetery.
To what?
Well, because
Why
he's
does
already
it
got
go
his
up?
plot, right? So he's already got his plot. Like, don't you go through the funeral home and they pick out your casket and it's all like always a package deal? I would
Well,
wonder.
they
if,
try
like,
to sell you on
yeah,
that because
how many people have ever been like, okay, you know what, but I'm
got
gonna
my
bring
own
my own casket.
yeah, of course you can do that.
Okay, I just want.
You
I'm gonna,
absolutely
yeah.
can. They're not going to turn away the rest of the.
Right
They're
on.
just going to bulk up the prices on anything else.
Yeah, how much do you charge for a casket?
I'm
It
thinking.
depends on the casket.
I'm thinking they charge in the 10,000 range.
No, here's the deal. It's just like any other fucking business. Is you
Or
have
8,000.
to charge more than what you have into it to make 30% profit.
God, so you should just, and really the easiest way to do it is material plus labor.
Material plus labor.
You guys go, we pick out the material, and we just charge you labor, straight rate.
Yeah, there you go.
Blah, blah,
Plus
blah.
30%.
What's the
Echo.
plus 30% for?
Profit.
For profit, yeah.
That works.
That's every company's goal is you shoot for 30, except for like if you're the IRS, you shoot for like 99% profit.
Fair enough. Well, 99% profit would be ideal. But it's not going to cost us that much. I mean, here's the thing, though, is the parts are what's going to be expensive.
Listen
like, think
here.
about it.
There could
what
be
if
a
we did one
casket we
for,
make that takes us 8 months to make.
Huh. Oh, we got to do it faster than that.
No, dude, no. What I'm telling you is, what if somebody wants a fucking 57 Bel Air casket lined with fucking 1973 shag carpet from Rakuzvastan?
Oh, my God. We could have our own show on the History Channel.
No.
Custom caskets.
No.
Just like they do with the hot rods. Yes.
And you will be the
Yes.
front man.
That's fine. I'll be the front man. You can even put a hat on and we'll put the thing over your face.
The blur.
Yeah, we'll just constantly have you
It'll
blurred.
just do that with the gray.
Fair enough. There you go. See?
We'll just pull the hair down over the face. Just continue the hair helmet that you got going and
Thank you.
work it to completion, you know?
Hey, don't be jealous.
Rock that shit. Oh,
Don't
I
be
could have a
jealous.
hair helmet if I wanted a hair helmet. Psh.
Don't be jealous.
I had a hair helmet probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
It's not even on the list. Like literally, there's
yeah, I
so
wouldn't
many
consider
things,
that
but
an
that's
option.
nowhere even on the list.
Your story.
Never even. Sawyer, relax. What are you doing, Big Al? Where are you going?
I gotta dip out for a second.
I
Oh,
think
look at
it's
him
cigarette
dipping
time.
out. Cigarette time.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea. See you later.
Yeah, you're off too?
I'm off. I'm out of here.
So you guys really going to build caskets?
Yes, you are.
I mean, I don't know what part I can have in it.
You're gonna do the interiors. You thought I was kidding?
I mean, I can look at it. I'm not sure what I can, how I can actually.
No, you can do them.
In what sense?
In you can take something that has no interior and you can create an interior.
You say that.
No, I know that.
I mean, just because you know it doesn't mean
One
it's
can
true.
learn any skill.
One can learn to grossly overestimate somebody.
No, you're a human being.
You say that.
No, remember your brain is better than my brain, and my
Technically speaking.
my pea brain is telling you that you have the ability to learn the skill of.
Your hillbilly
Interior.
pea brain, yes.
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 Has done told you have the ability to
It's
learn.
done told me.
Yes,
It done told me.
done told you that you have the ability to learn how to do interiors.
That's a lot of big multi-syllable words there.
I tried.
Except I wouldn't say syllable because
I
that's
made
too
it
many
to the
syllables.
6th grade,
How much school did you have?
6th or 7th at least.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah,
What happened after that?
dude, that's another story for another time.
What do you mean another time?
No,
What's
that's
going on
not
right
a
now?
time for right now.
What, you can't tell me that? Is it
Yeah.
is it rated R or
No,
is it
it's not rated R.
too personal? TP?
No. I done told you everything out here, and my penis is going to be on the podcast.
Well, you say that. I have yet to figure out how that's going to actually occur.
There's the camera, but not with a child around.
Yeah. Hi, Sawyer. What are you
He
doing
will be
out here?
jealous.
He was trying to come around and see us. He's angry at you, Big L. You ruined him. You made him angry.
Did he just keep screaming Alex, man? It was ridiculous.
Sawyer learned to say Alex's name.
That's great.
And that's all he does now is say Alex's name when he's around.
Yeah, literally. I was sitting out here earlier. I got off work and I wanted to get some sun, so I took my shirt off and I was chilling out in your front yard. I was hillbillying it up, dude. I had my shoes off, socks off.
With your hillbilly pea brain?
Yeah,
Okay.
jeans up at the knees, and he starts banging on the window, going, "Alex, Alex." I was like, Skylanders.
That's
was
the end of your story?
That
Wow.
was it. Yeah, then he walked away.
That's
it was a
bad.
breathtaking story.
That was riveting.
Thank you.
You got another one for us?
No, that's it.
You got
That's
any
all
magic
stories.
tricks?
How about a story
do.
about how you became Big L?
I'm not telling that story again.
Why not?
Because I got halfway through like 3 times.
No,
and
you
it never
didn't.
even got to the story. I
You
was talking
never
about
got
kindergarten
halfway
the whole
through.
time.
You were exactly.
I know.
You were dwelling on the kindergarten. Way too much detail. Just get to the fact that I sold you out. That's all that's important. I was sloshing
we
spit
never
in my
finish
mouth.
that?
No, he was sloshing spit in his mouth.
You know what?
I called him
Hold
on
on,
it,
no, it's-
and that was
hold on.
setting a
I'm gonna tell
precedent
the
for the
story.
rest of
Yeah,
our relationship.
But I'm not gonna. Here's the story on how I got Big Al.
We don't know
I'm
you.
gonna. What?
We don't know you. We're audience.
Oh, you guys are audience again?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers. You guys better pay this time. For real, man. I'm charging this time $2.
You've
You've seen
shit
half the
doesn't
bit.
go well, I might
You've
have
seen
to.
half the bit, man.
I may have to
You've seen
throw
half the bit.
urine.
Oh, you said your penis was coming out. So here's
It
what
may.
happened. We went out to the bar one
Can
night.
I pee on him
think
across
it
the
was,
table in your
was
room?
it a Halloween birth? I think it was a Halloween
Come on, that would
costume
be
party
great.
at a Halloween costume party at a bar, I think.
Okay.
And I had just broken up with my girlfriend of 7 years, right? So you were with the same girl for 7 years. You know, you kiss the same person for 7 years. You just kiss one certain way. So we were at a bar, man, and this chick just kind of
Wait,
came up to me.
Wait, can we go back to that?
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm just an audience member asking. Can we delve
Absolutely,
into the
yeah.
fact that you kiss a certain way after 7 years?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Oh, wow,
you
go on.
You kiss the same person for 7 years. When you kiss somebody else is going to kiss different. It's not like every girl in America kisses the same way.
How
Have
do
you
they?
kissed
how-
more
for
than one girl
7 years-
before?
So for 7 years, you kissed the exact same way.
I
the
kissed
same
the exact
girl,
same person.
The exact same way.
Not the exact same way, but the exact
So
same way
isn't kind
together.
of every
so like,
kiss
no,
different?
But you developed a style.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
So
about.
you're
Now you're
just-
just being a jackass again. This is what
No,
we're talking about.
I've never-
Have you
I
ever
don't
kissed
think-
more than one girl?
A peck is
Yeah.
always the same.
No, it's
But a
not.
kiss
We're talking
is
about
never
makeout.
the same.
No, but you, like he's saying,
You
you
never
develop a
specified
pattern.
makeout.
Fair enough, but you develop a pattern. Like you're going to the right, you're going to the left, or your noses. You know what I mean? Like you become comfortable. All right. This fucking broad comes up to me at the bar. She grabs me and she kisses me. And I was literally utterly shocked because I was kissing another girl than
You
my
hear all this
ex-girlfriend.
prefacing.
Because you were kissing a girl?
Yeah, yes, other than my ex-girlfriend. And she kissed me, and I shit you not, Tony, she looks at me and she goes, "What are you, fucking gay?" And like, it wasn't like I didn't even
So she
notice.
knew
Hold on,
too.
wait a second. Oh, and I'm not gay. Okay, I mean, what you want to slap dicks on the table? You want to do, notches on the bedpost?
Well, if
So
you're
she-
trying to make me a notch on your bedpost by slapping our dicks on the table, that's not doing you very good on your
Why
not
not?
gay
It would
story.
but it would still be a notch.
Not doing you justice on the not gay part.
But it's still a notch. I mean, we're in agreement that it's still a notch?
What's a notch?
It would be a notch for
Okay.
you.
Yes,
It's a notch. So she looks at me and she goes, "What are you, gay?" And
Yes.
the girl's name, her nickname was Big Al. And Joel just literally started calling me Big Al.
Actually, Jen started calling you Big Al.
Her
It
name
Jen.
was Big Al?
That's her nickname.
Her
Yeah, 'cause,
he
dude,
was Alex.
I didn't even, I was still Alex, bro. This is like circa 2007.
So
all right?
why is this chick named Big Al?
Because
That's
she
the
was
funnier
big
story.
and her
This
name
is the
was
best
Allie
part,
or something.
Is that, her name was Allison or Allie or something like that. And I literally had no idea who this girl was. I didn't even know what she like really looked like when she kissed me. Like I said, I was kissing
It was a
someone
woman
different.
kissing you, and it just freaked you
Yeah,
out.
So he went
freaked
into
me out.
turtle mode,
Yeah, and dude, she's like 400 pounds, dude. Like no bullshit. They called her Big Al because she was fucking huge.
She should get you some of that ass while you're kissing her.
It did not get to me some of that ass. There was all kinds
Not
of
while
that
I was
ass.
kissing her.
So what are you, gay?
I'm not gay.
You see what he did?
I know. I see where he was going there the whole time. I let him lead the witness.
Well
I mean,
done. Well done.
at least he finished this time.
Okay, at least you finished the story. Is that the end of your
That was
story?
the end of the
That is
story. That's
about
it. It's-
time.
It required a lot of back and forth.
Well, because it was a conversation. It wasn't a story.
And we're the audience. Why are you talking to us?
Because you guys are talking back. I mean, what the fuck? We're all just trying to have a good time. I'm trying to make a buck.
Well, you ain't gonna
Speaking
make.
of making a buck, I'm gonna buy something off Amazon when the show's done. It's simple. You guys should try it.
Yeah, JoelSellsStuff.com.
No, that's actually not the website. Look at the special guest appearance by Aaron Brown. Coming
Holy
in.
shit.
Dun, dun, da, da. Da-da-da-da-da. Dun, dun, da-da. Da-da-da-da-da.
You want to pop in here?
AB
Yeah,
has
come
a
on, man.
theme song.
No, I'm just gonna eat.
No, you
And
can't
he's
do
got
that
he's
with
got
a
mixed
theme
pack
song and all.
You don't
He's
get
got
to.
a mixed pack of Alpha King.
That was a shout out and a theme song.
There it is. There it is.
You're
It's right
very.
there.
Come in, man. No, come on, sit in.
You got to come in now. You're
Yeah.
here.
Here, watch what I'll do.
He's here. No, that doesn't help.
Yeah. No. What are you doing?
He just has to. The mic is over there. It needs to be plugged in.
Yeah.
I was just trying to see how far it goes.
Oh, it should give you some good distance.
You gotta come right here.
He's just trying to eat a sandwich in
What
the
kind of
background.
sandwich has he got?
What kind of
I can't
sandwich?
see. Spicy chicken. That's not like a Subway sandwich, is it? It's a Wendy's.
No, it's a McDonald's.
Is it
Oh, it is a Wendy's. Never
is it
mind.
a Wendy's? Whoa! Breaking stuff.
Holy shit. You fucking psychopath. Chill out. What are you doing?
Fixed it.
You fixed it. Tell us, Big L.
Well, what he did was he straightened it out, thereby fixing it.
Okay.
Ooh, did I do that?
You did not do that. My asshole brother-in-law is trying to FaceTime me during the podcast.
Which
Jeremy?
one?
That's good. But get him in
Yeah,
here. We
get him
got
in
a
here.
seat
Look at
for
man.
him, too.
Aaron Brown just pulled
It's
up.
not-
He's got a mic
he's-
for
he's
Wendy's.
Are you there?
Whoa!
I am on the podcast. Yes.
You are
need-
knocking
you
out.
need what?
Who you IT-ing?
My home sharing's not working.
What's the matter with it?
Oh, it's
No, call me
the
back
one
after
from
the call.
Alaska.
Oh, you pussy.
Can we get a shout out for Alaska?
What do you want to talk about?
What do you mean? We're talking about it.
Talking about what? Home sharing?
Yeah.
What's the easiest way to home
How
share?
do I turn this damn thing on?
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Preferably
That is
the-
really boring.
The
I'll call you
on
later.
button.
Yeah, that's not very fun.
What's home sharing?
Sure it is.
Home sharing is what you do with your Apple TV.
Kinda like wife
just
swapping?
a little. Sure, it's in the same category. I would suggest swapping your cable for Apple TV in a little bit of effort. If I could be honest, that's what you should be doing with your time. Fuck
Apple
paying,
TV,
fuck
huh?
paying $120 or more for HD cable.
Can I just
Deal with the fact that you're going to be time delayed one day and get the highest speed internet package Comcast to let you have, because you're probably, like everybody else, suckered into the cornered market of Comcast. So get the fastest internet you can, and if they make you get basic cable just to go with it for a cheaper package, go ahead and do that too. But you will save a shitload of money, and the only things you can't do are watch live sporting events. And it's
But
totally
if they're
worth.
on ESPN, you can watch them.
You could yes, there are more and more channels coming to the Apple TV. It's becoming more and more like an actual cable box, but in a better way. Like people are able to just produce their provide their content directly as its own channel, which is if you could build your cable, that would be a great option.
And now HBO Go is on the Apple TV, right?
HBO Go is on the Apple TV, but imagine if you could go,
There's like
okay,
all kinds of kids outside.
what does that matter? Why did you whisper that there are kids outside?
I don't know, because I'm trying to. I mean, there's all kinds of people here, guys.
So what?
Yeah,
Close the curtain and then she can't complain. What's she gonna do? She gonna see through the curtain?
Maybe she's a mutant. She's one of the X-Men.
Echo, lay down. Bed. See, that ends just like that.
Yeah, but okay, so HBO Go is part of it.
Yeah, you can do HBO Go on there. You can do Netflix, obviously. You can do.
But you
can,
still have to have the Netflix account. You still have to have the HBO Go. You still have to have the ESPN account. You still have to have all the accounts, right? Separately.
As of now, I imagine that it's going to move to where you'll be paying per month per
They don't
content.
have a package deal or anything like that.
I don't think so. I don't think they have it where you can just pick a certain few channels and that be the end of it. Go lay down. I don't understand why we're still discussing
I
it, Echo.
think
It's been so
actually-
long. I
I-
totally forgot you were even here.
I
Why are you
think
still whining?
what we
Oh,
should discuss is that we have the absolute potential of a magic trick now.
You got magic tricks for us,
Holy
man?
fuck. I did mention earlier that we were lacking on the magic trick and the Game of Arms. The Game of Arms, episode 3.
What magic trick did you do, man?
He did a magic trick where he did the thumb thing.
Your magic trick.
This one?
Yes, that's not a magic trick.
No, but for some reason when I was a little kid, Joel's dad used to do
He
it.
did it so
He
good.
did it so fucking good. Like literally, I didn't know if he was pulling his thumb off or
Yeah.
not, man. No joke.
You couldn't tell
You
for some.
could-
We were kids, and my dad just probably spent a lot of time doing that for some reason to
Yeah.
practice it and be good at it.
But he does the best. Show him. Ask him one day. He'll bust it out for you, man.
I will.
His dad is the best at like weird stuff like that, man. And I don't mean weird in general, but like he used to build his own
He's a
golf
good
clubs.
dad.
Oh yeah, he used to build his own golf clubs. That was crazy back then. We're like, golf, that's lame. I'll never golf.
Yeah, who wants
I'm
to
gonna
still
go
have
play
it?
Skate or Die on Nintendo.
Does
Huh?
he still have his own golf clubs?
I don't know. He's old now, man. He's not like he was when he was young. I mean, he is, but he isn't, man.
He just put a guitar workshop in the back in the sunroom at the house.
What do you mean a guitar workshop?
I mean,
like
a
to work
table
on
and
guitars?
like a pegboard wall, and underneath, and he's got, fucking fretboards of guitars hanging there, ready to be put onto, guitars. He can make a
Can your
guitar
dad-
from scratch.
Really? Would
Yeah.
he?
Yeah, he'd use wood.
No, would he?
Yeah, that's literally what I'm saying.
I
is
believe
that
he would
has a
build one
shop.
for you. You could trade him a guitar for a casket, guy.
Wow.
Hey,
Ooh.
Aaron Brown, I'd like to design your casket, bro, if that's all right with you. Yeah, that's hot.
No, it actually isn't.
Go ahead, pick it up.
Were you referring to your spicy Wendy's chicken sandwich?
Why would you want to design that?
Because
It's not
custom
happening.
caskets by Big Al and Tony.
Is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah, we're gonna do custom caskets.
Is this new stuff from tonight?
Yeah, we just
sounds
thought
awesome.
about it
Al's new
15
business
minutes
because
ago.
he's
Yeah.
a salesman.
Yep.
That sounds
He's
They
not-
tried to get me to go sell cars
He's
for 45
not a
minutes.
car salesman.
I'm
Not
not
a
a
car
car
salesman?
salesman.
Not a good one?
No,
No, he doesn't want to be.
No, I don't want to
Whoa.
be a car salesman.
Whoa, you
Don't
can't.
want
See, I can't.
Don't-
I'm over here trying to talk to the guy. I'm all leaning and falling
You
off
see
the
how
chair
it's
halfway.
already going crazy?
Yeah.
Miguel? You immediately go into crazy man mode.
What do you mean crazy man?
Crazy
mode?
man mode.
I just came to
What
eat
do
my
you-
sandwich. I didn't come to.
I know, right?
No, man, but you're here now.
You're
man.
not
You might as well-
crashing.
No, what do you mean you're not crashing? Don't put the mic down.
Oh, he just dropped the mic.
Damn. Oh yeah, I guess he could technically bring his chair. That would probably make
That's
more
exactly what you should do because I gotta pee anyhow.
You don't get this. Is what are you talking about?
sense. Yeah, what do you mean, dude?
What
We
is the
take-
matter with you?
Hey, guy, we take
You
breaks.
saying
We're
I can't
union.
even piss?
They got a union
What do you
for shit
mean?
like this.
God damn! Do you just piss all day when you're driving people around?
Dude, when you're in your 50s
No,
and your
when
bladder
I'm
shrinks
done.
and your prostate's all washed up,
You know
you'll
what?
be peeing a lot too.
I
man.
forget the,
Get
the
your
wear and
prostates
tear
checked,
that
guys.
goes on an old man's body.
21
Old
and
man
single.
River.
Who is that? The
That is
latest
me.
girl you were stalking?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, what is the youngest chick you're older guy, man. You're a dirtball like me. What's the youngest chick
Hey, you're a
that you
slimy
what's
old
the
man.
biggest age difference for you? You're a dirty old man.
I've screwed as old as a 44-year-old.
Nice, okay.
How old were you then?
If that was like last week, it doesn't really count because you're like 50 now.
At youngest age, when I did it the first time,
Okay.
I think I was probably, let me count back.
It's like
so
an interview
7
mic.
years ago, and I'm maybe 30, 31, I screwed a 44-year-old.
Okay,
Alright.
so that's 13 years.
There you go.
13 years.
And
That's a
then-
13 years your senior. Yeah.
That's a good jump,
and then
man.
I just recently screwed a 44-year-old, and that's still my eldest so far.
yeah, but you're 50, so
Female,
she's
right?
still
Yes.
younger than you.
Well, sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, she's essentially
For this story, why
she's
not?
essentially you're robbing the cradle there, basically.
Yes, yes. And so youngest that I had sex with, I mean, I think I had sex when I think I was like 17 and she was probably 16, or maybe I was 16 and she was 15. No, I was 17 when I lost my virginity. So I would have to say I was 17. and she
17,
was
huh?
16. So the youngest chick I ever did was 16.
Okay.
Big Al, age
too,
you lost
me
your
too.
virginity.
I don't know how old I was. Freshman year of high school.
14 here.
I was freshman year of high school. Half day.
Wow.
Bam.
Summer
getting it
before
in.
summer before 8th grade.
Yeah. Well, look at this guy, man, getting it in an early age. He had a tree house. What do you expect, man? I mean,
Yeah,
what the
that
fuck?
sounds right.
Don't
That's
ever get your
Privileged
kids tree
bastards.
houses. So much bad shit going on in the tree house.
Treehouse
So
is
much
not-
bad shit.
Yeah, we had a
man.
fort outside. There's all kinds of
That's
scandalous
what I
stuff.
mean. Just
went
a
down
bad.
for it.
We had a spot over by the old, or where the new high school is now in Crown Point, man. It was just
You
literally
really
like
could just go out there and there was nothing out there. It was
a
great.
cement block in the middle of this cornfield, like this little wooded area around it. Where you just sit back there and smoke.
That's where you would go and you would just find porn. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There was
that's
just
weird
porn.
that you would just
Yeah,
find
your
porn
buddy
there.
would leave it behind
There would
for
always
you.
be porn
And
there.
you
yeah.
would always leave it behind for the next guy, minus the page that you like.
Isn't that weird? Just random porn.
I
Don't
don't
you feel a
know.
little weird looking at somebody else's porn? Like I know dudes that have like
At the
passed
time-
pornos around.
At the
and
time, though,
I mean, I don't know. To
It
me,
was
it's
porn.
weird. It's like, I don't want you to hand me a porn that you just whacked off to, and then I'm going to go watch it. Like, did you wash your hands when you pulled it out of the VHS?
Did you wash your hands?
Because, like he's saying,
The
he's like,
Betamax, no.
no, you know you didn't. Then
Not
nobody's
Betamax.
washing their hands.
No.
Fair enough.
I mean, come on.
Well, here's what I would posit to this conversation is that if you are such an asshole that you can't not come on the pages, what is wrong with you?
Who's talking about coming on pages?
I assume that would be the gross part of handling somebody else's porn.
I was
that-
talking about
would be terrible.
VHSs, but yeah, dude. I was
I
just
mean-
talking about. I wasn't talking about magazines. I was talking about movies. Like when you say dirty mags, dude, you don't want to ever touch a sticky page. No. Because I've had a sticky page. Let's face it, dude.
You've had a sticky page?
I had a sticky page once.
You were handed a sticky page?
No, I created a sticky
You
page.
made your own sticky page.
Yeah. I came on her tits. No.
For fuck's sake, Big L.
Oh, come on, man. What do you mean for fuck's sake?
I mean-
you know, hey, be yourself,
I
guy.
came on her
Don't be.
tits. And I
don't
was just
be-
being myself.
I know.
So don't act like that means you have to adjust your behavior.
No, but you're like, be yourself,
I-
man.
and-
Don't be, and then on myself, you're like, for fuck's sake, big guy.
Exactly,
You can't say, come
because
on her
it-
tits.
Because it's funny.
Come on her tits.
You can say come on her tits.
I did on the magazine's
But on the
tits.
page.
I'm
No,
sorry.
no,
Just went in the
never
gutter
need to
really
come on
quick.
the
How was your
page.
day today, Aaron?
Oh,
It's like,
changing
don't-
the subject.
His
No,
name
I
is-
want to know
this
more
is
about your
AB.
sticky pages.
This is AB.
AB,
just
AB
working,
on the
man.
mic. Yeah.
Just putting the work in, putting in the hours, doing the research.
Your
Yeah,
Cubs hat is not
doing all
very
that.
bent up. Have you not been taking a lot of photos in it?
No, I haven't. No, I just kind of broke it out for the season, I think.
Yeah. Are you a Cubs
Yeah.
fan?
Unfortunate Cubs fan, yeah.
Yeah. Good. Congratulations. Yeah.
Oh, there we are.
Wait, are you rooting for the Blackhawks or are you
No.
rooting against them tonight?
I'm not a dick like that. I don't root against them, but
Yeah.
I'm rooting on the New York Rangers. in
Really?
the
That's
series.
the team you're
I think
going
that would
for
be a
to win
really
the
good
cup?
series to see the both of them play. Yeah.
Who? The Hawks and the Rangers?
Hawks and Rangers, yeah, that'd be awesome.
I don't know, I
Rangers
think-
won in
Why the
20 years
fans do
ago
drugs?
in '94.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd like to see them.
Well, there's no way the Hawks. I mean, I
No.
think the Hawks are done.
I think
You
they've
blew
done
the
three.
joke
It's really
again.
hard to come back down 3-1.
And
But
if
they-
anybody's
they've done
gonna do it,
before.
it's them.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
but
it.
this isn't the same
Did it
Kings
last
team
year,
as
right?
last
Yeah.
year. They did it last year. They've done it. They literally went on
Couple
down the
times,
list
right?
on the
That's it
radio.
against my
Yeah,
team, I think.
Why
I
do
think
they?
really get the,
No.
that's what
the
started
wins,
it.
right.
Yep.
Then what is it?
The joke is, why do Cubs fans do it doggy style?
Uh-oh.
No. Why
Yes,
why
no.
do gay people?
No, you don't drop the gay bomb until that's the part of the joke.
No, it's the
Oh,
the joke is
gotcha.
berating Cubs
Gotcha.
fans.
You see what I'm
Why
saying?
does Cubs fans do it doggy style?
Why?
So they can both watch TV when they're having gay sex.
Because they're in
It's
the north
better
side.
the other way.
Yeah, I do like
Yeah.
it the other way.
What
They
other
just
Better
heard
way?
the
that
other
off
way.
spin.
That,
Why
and then you
do
butchered
guys-
it. Hey, I got a
That
joke for you.
spin
Hold
is
on. I got a
closing
joke
down.
for you, right?
Oh yeah, get there.
Black fellas, right? They're really tall. Do you know why black fellas are really tall?
Man, I missed out on a hell of a
Hold on.
podcast.
No,
I can tell.
continue. Just go
Yeah.
ahead.
Do you know why black
Let him
fellas are
finish.
really tall?
Why are black fellas really tall?
Because they're Negroes. They're Negroes.
I still
How's
say
that for
I-
telling your fucking
because
joke? Huh?
they are
How's that for telling your fucking joke?
Negroes.
I
and
still
because
say-
they're Negroes.
Yeah, it's one knee
One-
though.
Okay, so you know what? So this
See?
analytical
Lopsided.
son of a
Same
bitch.
conclusion.
Lopsided.
So we got okay.
Maybe.
So what you're telling me is all black people are crooked?
No.
That's
You
what you're
guys are
saying.
racist.
Yeah,
No.
by
You
the
guys
dirt.
are
the
both
dirt-
racist.
I didn't even want to be a part of this podcast. This came to eat my sandwich.
What are you talking about?
I'm not quite for sure. What were we talking about again?
So they just closed.
I
Spin
say that
in,
the joke
north
is
side of
not
Chicago.
valid.
Valid.
I think I just told a pretty good joke though.
Yeah.
Yes, but
That was
the
funny.
pun
It was
doesn't
still
work.
funny. It was still
Yeah, it would
funny.
be knees.
No,
It's
right?
yes.
No.
Thank
All
you.
right, hold on, wait. I got another one.
And
Then.
then it doesn't work because
Falls
the
apart.
pun falls
he's
apart.
got another one.
It's kind of.
I got another one, right?
It's like that rubber balls and liquor. Remember that joke when you were a kid?
What
It
do you
makes
mean?
no sense because women don't have balls. No, you don't remember that joke? Rubber balls and liquor.
No, but I remember a joke
No.
that went like,
man.
and they're off, man, on top of the woman, up, down, up. No, that wasn't it. That's the Contra
Maybe
code.
you were just-
My bad.
He was gonna do up, down, left, right, BA,
You were
select,
watching,
start.
Dude, I bet
horse
that's a
race while
badass
you were
sex
playing
move now that we're
Contra.
thinking about. I mean, if you went in there and you were just like, up, down, left, right,
B,
BA, select, start.
What did it do? Did it give you
30 guys. I bet you get
Oh.
30 guys out of it, man. That'd
Whoa!
be a whole, like,
all of a sudden, 30 guys just appear.
That's how they get the waterfall at the beginning of Contra.
That's not a
There's
really
like
good
3
code.
million little guys jumping out
Oh, fuck.
right onto her fucking face.
No,
You've
that's
done
not where he
Mr.
puts
Nose.
it.
on her tits.
There it is.
On her tits.
There it is.
You're, the
was
chicks
about the
you
page,
screw
Big
don't
Al.
have tits, Al.
What?
The chicks you screw don't have
They
tits.
have breasts.
No,
Yes.
those are biceps. biceps.
I'm with no those. Oh,
Pectoral muscles.
that makes sense.
Have I not informed you
That
to
makes
never respond
No.
immediately to Tony?
They do have biceps. They
You
are
see
human
what
beings.
he's doing
after all.
first.
They do have arms.
Yeah, so they would have biceps. That's an excellent observation.
Been
Tony.
watching
Thank you.
Game of Arms.
So where's the
Oh,
Game of
for
Arms
fuck's
update?
sake, I
just
cannot
started.
wait.
Oh
Have
yeah,
not,
you
I
were
have
here
not.
for Game
No.
of
I
Thrones.
still have not been watching.
We've
Ah.
all been waiting.
We've all
No,
been
he's-
waiting for the
your
next
company,
episode.
your company is on the line. How dedicated are you to loyalty right now? And let us have our magic trick and Game of Arms review.
Oh. Game of Arms has been intense, guys.
Yeah, what have they been up to? When we last
Arm
left
wrestling
off,
Still. Who were the guys?
I got.
Billy the Crusher, I remember.
Billy the Crusher. Yes.
I have a question.
Get in there, man.
In the last episode,
The last one.
the last
season
one that
finale?
I saw, the last episode that I saw.
There's
I
been
haven't
two,
watched
so
it.
we're at the finale.
I haven't
That's
seen the
good.
finale. No, I got into the show like mid-season.
Oh,
remember?
okay, I see.
Remember?
The gentleman in the last match that lost.
Yes.
What was his name?
I think his name's Zach, but he had a stage name.
Oh man,
The Zapper? No?
Zapper. I think it was
Is it-
something like that.
Yeah, Zapper.
How did Zapper handle losing to the other guy? Being that he was black. and all.
Oh, that was that's T-Bone.
T-Bone.
Right, he lost to T-Bone. Zapper lost. you're saying.
Zapper lost.
I
to
haven't
T-Bone.
watched the season finale yet.
Oh my
so
god, I've never
spoilers.
seen an episode. I've
Spoilers.
never seen an episode ever.
No,
Are
no,
you
that's the
spoiling
one.
shit, Big Alex?
I've
Spoilers.
never, I just made it up.
What
on
did
the
I tell you
spot.
about spoilers?
What do you mean? I just made that up on the spot.
That's
I've
the
never
whole
seen an
point of the
episode.
show.
And now I,
No, that's all
now
we've
I-
been
That's
doing.
it.
I'm
He
not
just told
watching
the season
anymore.
finale. T-Bone beats Zapper.
Zapper?
Oh,
yeah,
thanks.
that's what you just said.
Put down?
Thanks, Dick.
No, I didn't watch it, remember? I said I didn't see it yet. I was telling you
I've never.
spoilers.
I've
So
never
I
seen the
haven't
episode
watched
ever.
it. That was the last one, though. That's
T-Bone
the big
versus
match.
Zapper.
That's the big match.
That's
that
it, huh?
It's building up to that.
And so,
Billy the
so-
Crusher, he's out for
He's-
good.
oh, his arm.
They tried to reattach it. It didn't reattach.
Fuck.
He's
What do you
done.
mean? Wait. What do you mean they tried to reattach
T-Bone,
it?
it was an epic match, and he ends up ripping his arm
His arm
off.
ripped off. It's a
from
freak
his-
thing. It can
from
only
his
happen like
socket.
one in like a billion.
It was
Kind
it
of
shouldn't
like
happen.
Can we
ginger.
see footage of that? I want to see footage
No,
of
you
that.
can't see footage
They-
of it.
they pulled it- they pulled it from-
They showed it the first time, and
Was
he
it
recorded
AMC?
it. But then he got it. They even came to his
Yeah,
house. and
NSA
deleted
showed
it.
up and they
Yeah.
took the footage.
So did you have a good Memorial Day? Did you eat a lot of hamburgers?
It's good.
Would
I
you like
did.
some hot dogs?
Had a couple.
We should grill hot dogs after
We
this.
are
See
going
what
to
this
grill
guy
hot
just
dogs.
Hot
did
Dogs
there?
podcast.
I mean, that was a euphemism if I ever heard one.
You still? I'm
hamburger?
calling your bluff
Yeah.
on putting your penis
Oh,
on the
no,
table
hot
now.
dog.
At this point,
Oh, he's
You're
putting his
not-
penis on the
Yeah.
table. That will have to be the ending
no.
shot.
I'm just saying. I'm calling his bluff. He's not going to do it.
You
See,
can
this
touch
is
it
the
all
kind
you
of
want.
stuff
I'm
that
not gonna
text
touch it at
messages to
all.
me just say, "Don't show up for a while," and then I'll say, "Okay,
You-
no problem."
You came at the right time.
But I didn't see anything from AB saying he was coming by yet.
No, that
I
was a
just-
pop-in.
It closed up, and I'm like, "Let me get some food."
Pop-in,
And I
that's a
looked at the
Seinfeld
time, and I'm like,
reference.
It's probably around that time.
I mean,
maybe
we were
not.
pretty
maybe,
close.
Maybe they're
Yeah.
getting
We've
there.
been starting at 6 because this asshole can't leave
well,
He's
work
busy,
Oh,
dude.
okay.
He took
5:30.
conducted important meetings while we were
Ever
doing a
since the
podcast.
birthday?
during the fucking podcast, like an
What?
asshole.
During the you're taking meetings?
phone calls and shit.
Whoa.
Hello. Yeah.
I had to
Yeah,
do
the
it.
red toolbox. What do you mean there's 7 red toolboxes? The red toolbox.
Oh. Hey.
No, the
business.
red one.
You gotta take care of business.
He's a
man.
red toolbox, and that's what I would say.
That's
you know.
pretty much how the conversation went.
You gotta take calls sometimes.
I
mean,
get it.
maybe
I
step
mean,
away
to be
from the
fair,
mic.
I'm not getting paid from any of them.
Well,
From those phone
Speaking
calls.
Yet.
of getting paid, man,
We
how-
haven't s-
have you bought anything through Amazon through the
Not yet,
Comeuppance
but I've
link?
got some purchases to make.
Really?
Yeah.
And then
I'm
when I
purchasing
do,
something tonight,
boom.
man. We should do it.
What
Just
do you?
to-
What do you
Buy
getting?
Joel's
I'm getting a new screen for
stuff.com.
my computer.
Oh, nice.
Or for
Buy
my
my
iPhone.
stuff.
Right
Yeah.
on, man. Why don't
Yeah.
you just wait for the new iPhone? It's
I'm
coming
gonna have
out
to
in
get that website, you
August.
fucking asshole.
I know, man.
Joel's
I figure if I put a
Joelstuff.com?
digitizer of this color on it, I could sell it on eBay.
Yeah,
for
like I just
100,
stopped carrying
150
like a case on mine. I'm like, hey, August is coming.
Oh, yours is
That's kind of
destroyed.
what I was thinking, yeah.
It's
Gotta-
it's good.
Gotta
But
keep.
it's-
It's all beat up. You gotta keep it in a case.
I saw somebody had a cover on
That
their
significantly
phone the
takes
other
a-
day. Hey, I
Screen?
had some.
Perfect.
Yeah, but it significantly.
Do you have a
devalues
little
the phone.
plastic
Oh,
clear
I
cover
don't
on
sell
there?
them. I just keep them. I've got extra phones.
But if
and
you sell it, then you can buy the new one.
I got extra flashlights. And
Do you have a
extra
4S I
cameras.
could buy off you by chance?
I have a 4, solid 4.
How much do you want for it?
I don't know, man. Give me a decent price. It's got a little.
I
crack
just
at
sold
the
a
bottom.
4S for $200.
A 4S, and he's got just a
16
4.
gig.
How
4S.
bad would it be to go back down to a 4 for a
32
couple
though.
bucks?
You wouldn't
It's
like it.
32, bro.
So it's better to just. Okay, you know
It's
what?
Major
Thanks.
League.
No, that's right. Thanks.
You need to wait for the next.
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
newest
you
the
can
one.
have
5,
this-
the 6. I want the 6. That's
You can
what
have
I'm
my
holding out
5.
for.
when I get the 6.
What happens if my contract's up?
I'm
Do
just
I
saying.
lose? Wait a
Good to go.
second.
I usually throw mine in some sort of case for the whole year, and then I can just put it on there and usually make like an extra $150
Nice.
and still be able to buy the new one.
What
for
happens
free.
to my
Makes sense.
upgrade when my contract expires?
What do you
You're good
mean?
to go.
My
You get the
contract will be
upgrade.
up
What
here
you
in
do-
October or whatever.
What you
yeah.
do is you
Yeah.
go to buy stuff at Joel's.com.
No,
and
it's a
they'll
serious
sell you
question.
a
Do
new
I lose my
contract.
upgrade?
What do you mean?
No.
if
No, you
if
get
you
it.
get kicked off of the
Oh no.
you're starting fresh. In theory, you could go get your own fucking plan and pay the exact same
Fair
amount.
enough.
Right.
But I could use my upgrade before that, correct?
You can
You
use it
get the
after it as
upgrade
well.
When you are like when you hit
You
your
don't have a
contracts.
contract anymore.
Yeah.
That's why you have an upgrade available.
Yeah. You
That's
get
what it
because You're out of
means.
contract.
You can then go and sign up for the 24-month contract
Oh, okay.
with the new phone.
Or
Alright.
you can go.
and then
to
I
a
get the
different
phone for like
provider.
$100 or something like that.
You
and
get the phone for, it depends on the size.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
usually end up paying $200 for the
Yeah.
middle level phone.
That's what I
And
get, the
if I went
32.
and I bought a 5 right now with my upgrade, how much would that cost me?
It wouldn't cost you very much. You can only get the 5C,
Okay.
but it would cost you $100.
Yeah,
See,
about
that's what I
that.
should do. Is I should get the
No.
upgrade
It's
for
gonna
that,
cost
and
you
then I
$100
can turn
to
around and
replace
sell
that.
it when I get my other phone.
No.
But you can't. You won't be available
You'll
for an
be-
upgrade.
Yeah, you'll be in contract on that.
You'll be in contract for 2 years, so you won't be eligible for a new phone until like
You'd
the
have to pay for,
7.
like,
Oh, so wait a second. I
$600 for
can't
the new one.
use my upgrade without renewing my contract?
Correct.
Right.
Oh, wow. I didn't
yeah.
know that.
That's exactly what that does.
Yeah.
That's why it's an upgrade.
But I'm
I
thinking
see.
about buying it outright and then going without a plan or going without a contract and
Really?
saving money that way. 'Cause I did
How-
the math, and you save a shit ton of money.
How do
Really?
you save? What do you save on?
How do you
How get an internet plan?
There's tons of providers out there that have super cheap plans other
Yeah.
than AT&T or
Okay.
Verizon or Sprint. Those are the top 3, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And you can get a really decent all-inclusive, unlimited everything plan for like $30 a month, which is great.
Yeah.
But
I
you
don't
have to
believe
have
it.
the phone. Oh yeah, man, it's there.
I have the phone. I don't believe
And how much
Yeah.
does
It's over
like
there.
a 5C cost you outright?
The 5C, I don't know.
I don't know
right
why you would
now.
wanna buy a
But you would
5C.
buy
just
like
for,
the
that's
new
the
one.
one you
like,
just said.
S would
when
be
the
better.
6 comes out, that's fine.
Well, I'm
to buy it
really
outright
could
without
buy
a
the
contract.
They
Correct.
replaced the 5 with the 5C, is what I'm
Right.
saying.
Yeah.
That's why
It's
I
like
said
the
that
4
one.
and the 4S.
But it's
yeah.
basically
No,
the same phone.
it's
except
not.
it's just
When
got
the
colors.
4S came out, you could still buy the 4.
Oh, all right.
They stopped making the 5 and started making the 5C when they came out with the 5S. When they came out with the year later phone, which had, this one's got slow motion recording.
Can you still get that one?
You can get this one, but at this time you would normally be able to buy the 5S or the 5. But they got rid of the 5 and it's just the 5C now. It's got the same specs
It's the
as the
exact same
5,
phone, except
but
they
with a
have
colored
colored
back.
variations,
And
yeah.
I really actually kind of like it. It's
Yeah.
not bad.
But I thought it was made of like a different metal too.
It's
like, it
not
wasn't-
metal.
It wasn't. Yeah,
It's
that's-
plastic.
I like this. It's got a good feel. It's heavy and I dig it.
But you wouldn't have any of those scratches
Yeah.
on the metal,
On the plastic.
the edging.
When's
Oh,
the
around
new
this
When's the
area.
new
Yeah.
phone supposed to come out?
It'll probably be
August-
October.
They're supposed to drop in August, the 6th, and then in September they're going to be doing like a bigger version, like more along the lines of whatever that Samsung is, the Note, like a bigger kind of.
So they're gonna come. They're gonna come with the regular iPhone.
You'll get your 6, which is the next iteration, and then I don't know if they're going to dub it or classify it 6 something, or if they're just going to reclassify it whatever this bigger size.
So
phone.
you're gonna have something just a little bit smaller than the iPad Mini.
I know,
Yeah,
it doesn't
it's-
make
So-
any
It's
sense.
so
Due to-
fucked up, man.
Due to
That's
the
what
fact
the-
that I haven't
the big
seen a
one is.
magic trick, I don't know that I can take you seriously.
Do you have some popcorn too? Because I'd really kill for some popcorn right now,
No.
and some burgers and
Damn it.
hot dogs.
I don't have burgers. I
I
have
should
hot
have just called
dogs.
in an order and said, "What do you guys need?" And
Maybe
I'll
we should
be
we
there.
make a grocery run.
Next time I'll do that.
Grocery store should fucking
A
deliver,
blizzard?
man.
You got a blizzard?
Dude,
Big
I
L,
had a
there's
s'mores
your
blizzard the other day. That was fucking fantastic.
there's your
I haven't had Blizzard in a long
thing,
time.
Big L.
What? Deliver groceries.
You could
for
just-
old people?
Dude, Korea. It was the best part about Korea.
I
is
am
that
old. Will you get me some groceries?
Everything was delivered there, man.
for 30% profit. Yeah,
All right, sweet.
I'll go to the grocery store for you for 30% of your bill.
Okay, sweet. I want a blizzard right now, stat.
Damn, man.
To the
I'm on
grocery store. Grocery store, not the Dairy Queen.
No, you said you were going
I
to
said
get
grocery
shit.
store.
Womp womp.
Look
Grocery
at you
store.
trying to back out.
No,
Because if you're
check
making
the
a
fucking
run,
tape, man.
then
You should get a
Failed
hearing aid
business
like Joel.
plan.
I'll take a Blizzard too if you're going.
Dude, the s'mores one was fabulous. Not even
That
gonna
does
lie.
sound good.
It was
I'm
good,
really
man.
gonna try that next time.
Are you driving?
No.
That was one of the best things in Korea, though, is that they delivered Just
You were
about
gonna say
everything.
the blizzards.
They do
No.
here.
The blizzards in
No,
Korea
but I
were
mean, like-
fantastic.
Yeah, you're like, there's so
Yeah,
much
you
better
need
You
to
need a
there.
get
6-pack of
anything.
beer, boom, you just call the place, they come, they drive it. McDonald's, boom, they deliver it. Whatever you want, man. They all have these little like mini scooters, and everyone that's like part of the business, they've got drivers.
Boom,
and whatever
another
you want,
business.
man.
Let's buy a
Right
fleet
there.
of
That's awesome.
fleet of
Boom.
scooters.
There's
Heck
your
yeah.
other business.
We could buy
I
them
love to
scooters.
ride
Let's
scooters,
go, man.
dude. I will backyard it from here to fucking wherever you
Joel,
want
can
to
you
go.
go down the internet and find us like 3 or 4 jogs, mopeds?
I fucking wish. I asked
gotta
Tony to
find
find
him.
one.
When I was a
I've
kid,
been
it was
looking.
Spree.
A
I
93
legit
jog.
have been
Those
looking
weren't
at
as fast
for
as a
specific-
jog.
No, was that the
Check them out.
that's the
4
better?
of those.
Or what
some
about a Raz?
walkie-talkies with some
With the
fucking
Raz is
wireless
pretty good.
mics?
Walkie-talkies.
That's
Dude, I
garbage. Fuck the
guarantee
Raz.
we can make $5,000 on a Friday.
All of us have iPhones, and you want
Yeah.
fucking walkie-talkies, is what you just said.
Well, yeah, we gotta be cool.
Bring it back
Yeah,
to Nextel.
I don't want a walkie-talkie. I don't want a fucking
What do you mean you don't
Nextel
want
beep. I want a 93 jog.
That sounds nice.
Because it fucking flies. They go like 50, but I mean it's like 0 to 20 in like 2 seconds. Like it just fucking takes off.
Yeah, and if you take the governor off, didn't they go almost 60?
To be fair,
You could have,
You're
yeah.
not gonna go in like 2 seconds anymore.
What do you mean?
It's
poking
gonna
fun
be
of your
like
weight.
6.5 seconds.
You're saying
No,
you're not as
Yeah, it's still a scooter.
I'm still not that
Now,
much.
torque and horsepower are
Uh-oh.
different.
there we go.
What in the fuck are you talking
About
about?
torque power.
Inertia times.
No.
Yeah,
weight
you can do an
Equals-
equation, but that doesn't get us any closer to what you're trying to say. If you're trying to
me.
say that I've gained weight, I understand that, but it still went fast with another kid on the back.
Ooh.
And
Oh,
I
so
didn't
you
get
were
one until
about
I
to,
was
kid.
16 to
Yeah, yeah.
18.
Yeah, we
So-
always used to ride double
It goes fast. It was a fast
I
fucking
bet
thing.
you did, Al.
We got pulled over one time.
Is that
dude.
what she told you? No,
We
I
got
believe
pulled
she
over
told you
one
you were
time by a
gay.
Lake County cop, right? Joel's fucking driving, and we don't even, no bullshit, man. We don't even get the helmet off and the moped stop before Joel's already, the cop's out of the car. He's like, oh, I got a question. I heard a law. I just want to ask
Why
you
are
a
you
question.
Why are your
Because
pants
that's
down?
what you were doing, man. He's like, what the? He's like, Joel's like, I got a question. I just want to know. And the cop's like, settle down, settle down. He asked him a stupid question about whether or not, if we were both right, if we both wore helmets, would it be legal for
Is
us
this
to
okay
ride
now?
double? Well, no, but I had like a
No,
I had
one
fucking
condom per
paraphernalia
ride.
and shit in my pocket, man. Then I had to walk home.
Oh, you were
That's
riding
fucking
dirty.
bullshit. Yeah,
Wow.
we were riding dirty, man.
Probably listening to the UGK album of the.
me riding dirty.
Oh, boo!
What is going on?
No, not that riding dirty.
Oh, that's what I
Oh.
thought you meant. You guys were riding
94
dirty.
Yamaha jog moped.
Ooh, Yamaha made 'em.
$650.
What's going on? This is a whole new setup, man.
Man,
You don't have
Spoon
the
got
screen
me
in front of
said something
you?
that I understand.
What's
Kind of
that?
interesting. It's a whole new
I
setup.
don't know
in
what I
here.
got
like
to say,
this?
but
It
I'm
is.
gonna
It's.
tell you the
We're
truth.
ending the podcast though at the moment.
Motherfucker
Yeah, I
think
know.
they
I'm
just
just asking
fuck
about the setup before you
I
call
don't
it
call
quits here.
people.
You like
And
this?
also,
It's
yeah, I mean,
nature
are you
shit
able
right
to check people when
You
they're
know,
on,
you say bye.
like viewers and
What-
all that stuff?
Yeah, look up there. See now that's you.
Oh, there I am. Hello.
Hey, everybody.
That's pretty cool.
That's just a laptop over here.
This is a whole new setup. Is it the whole? Is it?
I wanted
it's
it
a
to,
lot
and then we're using this one over here, so we have the cross view.
Ah, that's cool.
Over there.
Over there.
Works out better this way.
Orsino.
It'll be totally different next week.
Yes.
Every week it changes a little.
Yes.
That's what I thought of when you said riding dirty.
Game of Arms, guys. You should watch it.
We should do our own game of arms. We should have arm wrestling tournament.
I'm down.
Everybody left-handed.
Oh man, that's even worse. Or better.
How can you tell?
Tony's
Is anybody here left-handed?
Tony's in.
I'll fucking arm wrestle you with my penis.
Dude, you could buy all the parts. They don't actually have one on Amazon. We
For
should
my
buy all
penis?
the parts. Yeah, to get your penis working again.
Nice.
They're not going to have the parts to get his penis working again. But
Those
if
are
you,
old
it-
parts.
but
Those are
if
vintage
they
parts.
do, if you Google it and you end up on Amazon.com, just figure out copy and paste. You know what the thing was? Go back to comeuppance.com and click on the Amazon banner, which will then take you to the same place, and then you could just type in that same item that you had just copied and pasted.
go.
You know, and then
Joel sells
See how easy that
stuff.com.
There you
is?
go. Maybe.
Girl, I've known you very well. I've seen you growing every day. I never really looked before, but now you take my breath away. Suddenly you're in my life, part of everything I knew. You got me working day and night, just trying to keep my hold on you. Here in your arms, I found my paradise.
Gonna be filming a music video for this song, so let us know if you want to be part of it.
And if I lose you now,
It will be set in the 70s, and You'll have to be as 70s as you possibly can be for the time duration of filming. See you later.
All these memories in my mind, my mind, my mind, my mind, my mind, my mind. I'm still a secret lemonade drinker.